Good morning, good morning, good morning. You want to see why they mad? We going to see why they mad, Corey.
Hey.
Hey.
Hey, 82.
Hey, guys.
Hey, good morning, good morning. Y'all ready? Come on, y'all want to see why they mad? Let me give myself a view. Shit. Let's wake this up, AT2, because I don't like this narrative that is being driven. I saw briefly the video that Perry put out. I saw Sherelle's cracking out to her. She's a great actress, by the way. She should
Oh, yeah.
yeah, she should get a Emmy.
Listen, she's a better actor than the guy who claims to be an actor.
Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. From my perspective, they're trying to drive this narrative that you talked about V. All right, we all love V. All right. And we all have compassion for what she is going through currently. So prayers up to her. But they took a video from Maggie's panel and they're trying to say that's the video where you disparage V. You care to elaborate on that?
Oh, is that what it is? They took a video from Maggie's panel and then tried to... Okay, because I know they said they took some audio and I said something about like F your dead parents or something.
Yep, that's the exact one. And Denat was in the chat antagonizing.
Yeah, that was about Denat. Like that was about his parents, and I don't take that back. You know, this man has like said things about my family, so it was tit for tat. So I don't take it back. I will always disrespect Denat's parents every chance I get.
Well said. Okay, point.
That was not about V at all. So them trying to do... Oh my god, they really did that.
Yes, they really did. They played the video and everything. And Denat is watching. He let us know that he will not look. I was like, thank you for the view, brother. He will not disparage Perry or Sherelle publicly. And my thing is, you losing your steam, bro, because that's what you do. That's what you came on these YouTube streets doing or whatever. But he said because we feel like that's where it's gonna go, he'll never do that. What are your thoughts? Do you think he's lining Perry and Sherelle up to roast their asses?
Oh, I definitely do. Yeah. I think really because he's evil, he's like itching right now, right? Like an addict. He's itching because like he wants to do this whole big blow up so he can, monetize it and shit like that, right? Mm-hmm. But he's trying to fight the narrative that he's the crazy loony one because he knows if he breaks off with them, he knows that he's done for. Like they're his one last thing that's holding him and keeping him relevant. Mm-hmm. If he ends up going against them, it's over. It's done.
Wow. Straight from the Godfather of YouTube mouth. The other thing I wanted to touch on, this whole obsession thing he claims. He claims that you're obsessed with him and that you have been in his DMs. And my thing is, show us the proof. Don't just talk about it.
Right. And
the video. Please thumbs up the video, share this live out, get the notifications out there, help us get into the algorithm. We getting into the YouTube beef of it all. And I'm going to show you why they mad, okay? Because I'll just be putting the truth out there.
At this point, I'm like, show the proof, show the phone calls, show the text messages that show that we ever had any, I ever approached you about anything. Show it.
Show the proof. So you have not been in his, because
no.
Every chance he get, he has to say your name. That's what I witnessed. Mm-hmm. He has to say, even when it's the subject not on you, he has to make the narrative about you. And I said it yesterday in my video, like, you're saying AT2 is obsessed with you. It's kind of looking the other way. And look, it's not because you and I are friends or anything. Like, I'm gonna keep it real. You know what I mean? Like, I would tell you, like, AT2, this is too much. But I've seen him on panels where they're talking about like a completely different topic and he'll try to drop your name in there. And I just think he's very antagonistic. And he wants that back and forth between
Right.
you and him. And the best thing to do with a narcissist is give them no energy.
Right. You're totally right about that. I will.
Also, when you're dealing with a narcissist, you know what they don't like? When you mirror their behaviors. What's up, Corey? How you been, girl? Corey, maybe she stepped
No, no,
away.
no. I didn't. I was on mute.
Hey,
Hey.
Tony. Hey y'all. Load up in the room, like this video, share this live out. Yes, we with the shits
Brendan says,
today.
hey, y'all.
We with the shits today, Corey.
Girl, I told AT2 and them when me, Gabor, and Lola rode out from Cheryl's panel, we told him that the skedaddle.
Right. Right. Now
That
Corey
was
got a
so
little
many
YouTube
years
issue
ago.
too. Actually, I also met Corey through Sherelle's World. How you doing,
Mm-hmm.
girl? And she's a rider for the Naughty Crew, okay?
That's right. I'm Naughty Crew all day, all long. One of
So
the
yeah,
original 1,000.
you could give us a little insight because Gabor did come up yesterday, the fallout with him, and I'm hearing it come up more and more. Can you give us a
Mm-hmm.
little insight when it comes to that situation?
Yeah, it started. I think the crack started when we did the live when we talked about Doritos faux robbery. And I think that's when the crack started.
Mm-hmm.
And Crystal Kung Minkoff called us animals because we was like, in the hood, don't nobody let children sleep when they rob you.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Everybody's all in one room. You lucky if grandma still got her clothes on. And then PK called us all kinds of racial names. Reality Diamond broke down what he was saying to us because it was like you British slang or whatever. And then that's when the cracks started to happen. And then I peeped some stuff. I had warned Sherelle about talking about Erica Lyles and all the stuff. I was like, look, he from B More. He got long money. He got long money than you. He will bankrupt you if you don't leave him alone. Stop. That's when they was still married. I was like, him and Erica was still married. I was like, leave his wife alone. Leave
Mm,
her out of the leave her out of the shits and giggles.
right. Right.
I was like, because he will bankrupt you. I was there when all of the what they used to what they call that guy John whatever
John Yates.
John Yates. I was there doing that.
Mm-hmm.
I was, Brendan was, we was backstage. We was listening to all of that crap. I was just like, after that, I was like, well, where is the thing? And then when they went after the black chick from Housewives Salt Lake City and about a cult and all of that
Mary Cosby.
stuff, I
Mary
was like,
Cosby.
yes. And I was like, okay, why is they going hard on this chick?
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And then after that, I was just like, I'm out. I'm out. I met Curves there. I'm out. Then me and Lola started our own thing. Then they tried to come after us.
For real?
Yeah, we was small time. We was small time. We didn't
Oh,
even
so
have
they like to get the
1,000.
smaller. They like to go after the smaller YouTubers.
That's because we was on the panel showing we was outshining them more than they was shining. Me and Gabor had our own little language.
Ooh, talk
when
about
we
it. I love
when
good.
we was on panel, he would say some stuff, and then I'm like, "Oh yeah, you right, you right, you right." And then they couldn't understand that, and then Gabor broke off, and he got his thing. And then when me and Lola started, they was like telling people not to join up with us so we could build and all of that, and it was just a lot. It was a lot. We weren't trying to do nothing to them. We were not trying to, you know, shade them or anything. We just wanted our own little piece. It's enough money out there for everybody,
Right, right.
you know.
So why be jealous and try to suppress the small man? Like,
Exactly. Look at good boy. He got AI now. Good boy is he's shining.
He's shining, and he
Look
got
at
his channel
Mims.
taken away.
Look at Mims.
Yeah, Mims is busting ass out here. Okay,
Exactly. And we all that's where we all met and
that's when we
started.
all
Right
met and
there.
started. Right, exactly. Look, Diva, even Diva.
Even Diva. Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
hmm
Uh-huh.
But no, exactly. So this is why they met. I was threatened
No.
to have my channel taken away, and yeah, I'm gonna sue you, bitch. You don't know me,
Oh no.
bitch.
Girl, I've been taking care of moms and working and looking for a house and all of, I've been busy and I was like, what has happened now?
Yeah, they came for AT2, and
They
they tried
always
to,
coming for AT2.
yes, and they tried to put this narrative out here that he disrespected Sherelle's sick mom V.
Oh
Um,
no.
and they done teamed up with the Knot, and they trying
So
to,
V sick again? I didn't know that.
yeah, that's what they say.
Okay.
Prayers out to her if she's
Yeah,
going
prayers
through
out to
anything.
her. She was nice to me. She's cool.
No,
To
V is
me.
cool. I don't have
Yeah.
no problems. But how do we
Mhm.
know this is not another story?
Exactly. Using her
I'm just a
illness.
realist. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, using well, she the Wiganista is famous for using other people's tragedies as
Mm,
her shield.
mm, mm. You see the Play Naughty crew? We just keep it real over here. Thumbs up this
Mhm.
video. I pinned the link at the top if anybody want to come up and give they Sherelle and Perry experience. Okay.
Mhm.
The story of Perry and Sherelle is like a saga.
It's a come on.
Read.
Come on, Brenda. Talk about it. Okay.
Uh-huh.
So
And he used to,
82, he gave
Brendan used to love Perry.
Perry's funny.
And
Perry's
they used
funny.
to come, him and Brendan used to converse offline. You know what I'm saying? That's like
Yeah.
his grandpa. You don't be doing that. That's that's
Come on,
that's big.
Papa.
That's big uncle.
Come
That's
on,
big
Papa.
unk. You can't do that.
Yeah. Like, hmm.
You can't
But
hurt the kids.
Perry plays the good cop and Sherelle is the bad cop. I'm just so y'all
That
know.
part.
So AT2 came over here and gave me the exclusive, because they're trying to put narratives out here like that he's a predator, and they
Oh, I
weaponize
thought that was
it.
John Yates that started that, but no, it was them, huh?
Uh, yeah,
Mm.
it's all lies. It's all lies. Everything we discuss here is for entertainment purposes.
Purposes only.
Yeah.
And in my opinion, allegedly, rats allegedly.
Uh, uh, put rats in the chat. So come on, let's find out why they want to sue me. It's all lies. It's all lies.
Never understand like why is it always me? Like why me? Like I do feel like he goes after other people, but with me it's just something more. I don't know. I don't get it.
And you only met him once, correct?
Right, and left a lasting impression. But you know,
So can you tell us
let me clean that up because that's gonna be taken a certain way. But like, mind you, like met only one time, and I when we met the one time, like I said, it was a good interaction. Nothing bad happened. I have nothing bad to say. Um, but again, there's times where he can act normal. However, I don't have the patience to even care about him acting normal just the one time and then being like, oh, all right, you're cool. Because, the other night, last night, he was in my chat, but he was like, yeah, drop the link so we can talk like men. No, we don't need to talk. We
what does
don't.
he want to talk about? I mean, and this
Mind
is
you,
what
him and Perry just went live right before my live and bashing me. Why would you then want to come on my panel so we ain't got to talk about shit?
make it make sense.
Right
Make it
at this
make
point,
sense.
I don't even want to talk to Cheryl and Peril.
Shout out to Mims for staying out of YouTube beef. Shout out to Mims. Can we say shout out to Mims? Mims don't play these games because he's like, I got big things to fry.
I don't want to talk to them. I feel like that's a lost cause already. I wish you the best of luck. Not really, but I don't want anything to do with them at all either.
And how are you feeling about this narrative that they're trying to drive, that you I'm gonna just put it like this, like you violate, like I hate that they're putting that narrative out there and there's no proof, but how is that wearing on you mentally when this is coming up again?
Believe it or not, it's not wearing on me. And this is the thing. I realize that the only reason why they try to do that is one, to destroy me, and two, because they are like, oh, we know it gets to him. So listen, the people who love and know me know that it's not. If you just do a little bit of research, you would realize, like, oh, this is bullshit. Because one, why am I not in jail? Two, what?
Please thumbs up the video. Please thumbs up the video. Naughty was threatened on these YouTube streets. My channel was threatened. I got threats. Let me sue you, bitch. And I say, fuck you and your money, bitch.
Like, where would that even go down to where that would even happen? Like, come on now. Like, let's be for real about it. So just do your own research. Yeah, just common sense, right? If it sounds crazy, it is. But also too, as well, I'm not going to keep bringing up 2021 and explaining that over and over and over again. There's plenty of videos about it. I've discussed it plenty of times. Like, do your research. I can give you a resource to go look to, where you can see where all that came from and all that shit. But other than
that came up too. Denat said, how are you friends with the person that originated those rumors in the first place? Do you know what he's talking about there?
Yeah, I know who the content creator is he's talking about. And at the end of the day, that content creator has always said, like, I never started that. People took my words and misconstrued them. Now, here's the thing. Have I went back and forth with that content creator and was all like, I can't believe you did this, held them accountable? I did all of that. What more do you want me to do? And here's the thing. I can literally stop being friends with that person or stop being cool with that person today. But would that stop you from saying X, Y, and Z about me? No, it wouldn't. So it doesn't change. If that person is taking accountability and I like what they have done, then that's it. I'm not going to keep on harping on that person or whatnot. If they say, hey, I didn't say this, I apologize for, things being misconstrued, and they're taking accountability on their part, that's all I can ask for.
Exactly. And this whole thing, like, really, I can't stand like all this YouTube beefing, because I think, number one, you are very talented. You've grown your platform naturally, and it gives me encouragement to keep going. And this is why you have to be very careful who you collaborate with on the YouTube sheets, because a lot of people, you have to know their intentions, and a lot of people don't have pure intentions, unfortunately. And you never know when you're collaborating. People are just looking for content, something to talk about so that they could spin the narrative. And this is a classic case of that. And I just never thought I would see Perry go this low. I mean, he even went as far as going on your TikTok, bringing up a video that was about Master,
Oh my God, they still talking about that from 2020? Like,
see, they could do what they want. They could bring up content and go to his YouTube page and pull up videos and spin the narrative, but let you come for they sexless love life. It's a motherfucking problem. You see what I'm saying?
Not sexless. I'm dead.
But you can bring up videos about masturbation. I'm going to say it on AT2. Like, it's fair game. This is like rap battling. This YouTube beef and shit. All bets are fucking off. Okay? They can do what they want, but we can't do what we want.
Ignorant.
Yeah.
Here's the thing. Because there's no criminal record, the only thing that you can have on me is traffic tickets. and I got a bad credit score. But because there's no actual dirt on me, they have to dig up anything and draw conclusions and try to spin stuff. But
you know what? This place sounds all too familiar, AT2.
Mm-hmm.
You know what this reminds me of? When he was going after Michael Stovall.
Ding, 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 ding. The one that allegedly
Please thumbs up this video. Please thumbs up this video. Sherelle's World is threatening to sue everybody again. Thumbs up this video. That shit is fucking funny to me.
I wonder how much their legal budget is.
I know. Ain't that crazy? You want to waste your money on, you want to waste your money on little old me? Have at it. Sue these nuts, bitch. Sue these nuts. I don't give a fuck. Ain't nobody scared over here.
Busted nuts on them. Yeah. Yeah, because like I said, if we're just going to talk about rumors, then listen, I'm going to try to interview Michael.
Oh, I wish that we could find him. He lost his channel.
Yeah, so he has a new channel. I wonder would he talk to me?
I think he would. I think that would be very controversial.
Right. I'm ready to go, but
I guarantee the play after you interview him, the costumes are gonna come out. Mm-hmm.
I gotta interview Michael. I gotta interview Michael. I got to. That's my last.
Calling for Michael Stovall. Get out the bushes, Michael. Okay, like you were supposed to go live yesterday. We was waiting for you to go live. We passed you the damn baton. Michael Stovall, where the hell are you?
After I interview Michael, I'm really done. But
okay.
As of now, like I'm not gonna keep doing the whole back and forth and all that.
Exactly. And Sherelle has said on many occasions on her panel that like, oh, you don't want to beef with me because we hire private investigators and we'll get a background check on you and everything. So like, if y'all have access to all of this, where's AT2's background to prove to us all these allegations? And Perry out his own mouth said like, I don't know that it to be true, but y'all got to go over and watch that video. I don't know it to be true, but I'm inclined to believe the people that told me. Now, Perry, you smarter than that. You are smarter than that. So I asked my audience, I said, do you guys think AT2 should just stop responding to Perry and Sherelle and Denat? Or do you think he should get his clicks and views and his money off of it? I'm serious. People said leave it alone, but everyone was like, no, AT2 gonna get his bag. Okay. As he should. As he should. You gotta pay to play with me over here, okay? I know that's right. I mean, at the end of the day, I think what they want you to be is jealous of the relationship between them and Denat. And at the end of the day, it's enough for everyone to go around. And you were just on AT2's panel saying that he was like a son to you guys, and then you turn around and you team up with his known up, okay? And I really feel by them bringing up Maggie's panel and stuff, like people say things out of emotion. Denat gets in Denat everywhere AT2 goes, Denat is somewhere lingering around trying to get
like why does he mess with the same people I know? And like that's the thing I don't like stay away. Like if you really can't stand me and something like stay away. Like why are you constantly trying? Just like the other day, somebody was all like, AT2, when I put in your name, his video comes up.
It's attached in the algorithm. Why you so obsessed with me? Thumbs up the video, guys. Yes, we getting into this YouTube drama, all right? We might as well get our clicks and views off of it, too. And I don't have a dog in this race. I just don't care. I'll do what the fuck I want. Bow down, bitches, bow down, bitches, bow down, bitches, bow down, bitches.
That's right. That's right. Get him, Natty. Get him.
Yeah.
It's attached in the algorithm, unfortunately. But I really feel like Donat is talented when it comes to this YouTube thing, right?
Mm-hmm.
And I really don't feel like he needs to do all of this, but that's his thing. He's an ultimate troll, Donat, and he good at it. Like, I look, I respect the hustle. He good at it. He know how to stir the pot and get these motherfucking YouTube streets going, just like Tasha K do. You know what I'm saying? She know when to fucking wake it up. She know how to get shit going. And Donat has that same talent. It's messy stuff to grow his channel. I mean, I don't get what drives him. I think he's just an agent of chaos.
Just like I said the other day, and I know some people didn't like it, but it's true. If you don't like Jaguar Wright because she's a liar, she's psychotic, she's this, she's manic, all this stuff, then how can you like him? Because literally they're the same people.
And they can't stand each other now. But look, Donat was down when he was growing his platform. He was down to deal with her. And that just goes to show the games people play on this platform. Oh my God, AT2, I appreciate you coming up and clarifying. Any closing thoughts? Please give AT2 words of encouragement. We got your back over here at the Naughty.
Thank you. Yeah, I love Grown Woman, Juice, Kim. Thank y'all for supporting. I appreciate y'all.
And Juice said a word this morning. Did you see her video yet?
No, I literally just woke up about 5 minutes ago before I seen your video.
You was out partying AT2 last night?
No, I was just tired from last night. Yeah. It's only 9:46 here, so it's still early.
That's right. I forgot y'all 3 hours behind me. But yeah, this is fun. Oh, Kim delivers. You know her?
Hey, Kim.
Hey, AT2. I just got to say this real quick. Mm-hmm. So he mentioned Michael. He gives good TV. That's all I'm going to tell you is that you call Michael, he give good TV, and especially if he done been on one or two, you're going to give good TV. And then not only he is very entertaining.
Well, yesterday I think Michael was on 2, child, okay? Because he said he scheduled the live, but he didn't show up.
Okay? And you're going to get some clicks and views. I think he did lose his channel. But I think that he only is able to do shorts on his channel or something like that. I'm not going to lie. Even though he don't cuss me out and down and all around a couple times. Oh, yeah. I come back every blue moon just to see what old Mike is doing.
Right. Even if you just want to come on my show just to cuss me out, I'll be fine with that.
Right. But that's what I was going to say, too, though, AT2. But you're going to have to be prepared. You may get a little backlash. You know what I mean? Because he can turn because was that you, Natty? Oh yeah, it was Natty. Natty went up there, and then we was all telling Natty don't go up there, but Natty wanted to go up there and explain to him about how his activities was happening and all the rest of that. Then he gonna tell Natty, well, tell everybody about your raps. And then after Natty said that, then a little bit later on in the conversation, he's like, yeah, she don't come on my show and tell me what to do. Remember that, Natty?
No, because he got mad because I did ask all the right questions.
You did, but then he did after a while. He thought about it. He gonna tell everybody, "Don't buy her raps." He got mad. So I'm just telling you, he like a he's like a rabbit. He can be like a rabid dog. He might turn on you now. That's all I'm saying.
Right. Oh no, I know what to expect with Michael.
Well, that's good, but he made good TV though. I'm just gonna say that. Well, alrighty then. I just wanted to get a chuckle at that and everything, but you stay strong, AT. Home too, okay? Okay, baby.
Hey, Kim, AT2 is unbothered by all of this, and like literally yesterday, you did not even have to talk about trending topics at all. Thanks to them.
Right. Yeah. Thanks to them, I didn't have to talk about anything trending. It literally I was the only drama going on yesterday. So literally, I was the topic. Like
Godfather
going on. And, I was expecting some other mess or some Jag stuff that didn't happen. So I was all like, oh, I guess I'm the topic today.
How'd you feel about Sherelle's emotional breakdown? I mean, were you moved?
I just took a.
Yes, child. She had a whole breakdown, Corey. She cried and everything for these YouTube streets.
She produced water from her eyes?
Yes, child.
Oh, wow. I didn't know she had tear ducts.
Not coming out the nose and everything. Ooh.
Get that girl a Golden Globe.
Yes, child. Best actress of the year, honey.
Screenshot. I didn't actually watch it. I feel like this. It's sad that anyone will try to weaponize a serious situation for clicks and views. Because
That's what they
again,
do.
the problem with Cheryl and Peril is that they don't watch my content. If they watched it, none of this would have ever happened. They're literally getting their information from you know who.
And that's what I think. And Sherelle admits, I don't watch the videos. You know, you can say what you want about me. I don't watch the videos. Obviously, you do.
You do. She watched a little something.
Yes.
For her to be crying.
You a YouTuber. Every YouTuber watches something. Okay, come on, stop it. Let's keep it real. Seriously, y'all learn to keep it real. Y'all wouldn't have all these problems. You wasn't waiting. You ain't think you had no problems over here, but I always keep one in the chamber for bitches like you.
You know that's right.
You bitch, you snapped on me for no goddamn reason. I say, fuck you and your money, bitch. Come on, AT2. The catalyst is like and that's why he's like trailing around you to different channels and stuff, so he can gather information, take it back to them. Like, look, because we all know he knows how to edit and chop the screw and stuff like that. And I think they all need to move cautiously. I think they're all dangerous towards one another. And they're going to put this narrative out there like it's kumbaya and it's only a matter of time. Look at how they treated Jaglier. Okay.
And you know what? I think you called it out too. You're like, y'all were cool with her saying she's the truth, blah, blah, blah. And then when you see the public turn, that's when y'all are like, oh, she's a liar again.
That's how finicky they are. And then look at who they align themselves. John Yates, the racist.
I heard they're friends again. I'm all like, that doesn't surprise me.
Don't surprise me either.
Wow, John Yates.
Look
again?
at who they align themselves with. I don't have to get into it. Y'all see what's going on. But that's who they choose to align themselves with. And so
anything for clout. That's how they are.
Clout. Yo, Perry is willing to cross dress for this game here.
No. He's willing to be his inner self.
Woo! Wake it up.
Yo, I know that hit them when I said there was in a lavender marriage. I know that hit them.
Yeah. Oh, Sherelle was like, to talk about my marriage. Perry's like,
I'm dead.
But here's the thing. I think the stuff that they say about me is worse, especially putting crimes on me and try to call me a predator. I think that's worse than anything I've ever said. I'm sorry.
That takes the whole cake. There's no going back after that. I mean, you folks fun. It's beef. We got beef in these YouTube streets. Hit that like button, okay? And look, it's just like a rap battle. We beefing, all bets are off.
Going for your lavender,
mama, your daddy, your kids, anything.
Not a lavender. I'm dead.
Marriage,
I'm dead. I missed a whole lot.
Yes. And at their marriage, and people have done it. I've seen Michael Stovall do it. OKP, I've seen all of them do it. It's one thing to poke at their marriage and their character and they, you know, how you doing ways and stuff like that. But to put an accusation with no actual proof is beyond me. Just like they believe Larry Reed is innocent. Just look at who they align themselves with. And now tell you everything. Nosy hoe.
Yeah, Nosy fried herself.
So let's talk about it. What'd you say, Corey? Nosy what?
She fried herself.
Mhm.
She fried herself just like she fried that hair of hers.
I love my naughty crew. She do the virtual, the
Yeah.
virtual hoe. You know what I'm saying?
But hire for Perry or hire for Cheryl, like,
I'm just saying.
which
How you
one?
do it?
Yeah, I believe both parties could be lavenders. But here's the thing. I love poking fun at their relationship and stuff like that because at the end of the day, they do the same thing to me. Like, so, okay, well, I'm going to just do it back to you. But I'm going to make sure that when I do it, it hits, it punches.
Right.
So that's the only difference.
Right. So you got to look at who people align themselves with. I remember Kim Delivers told me that in the very beginning, like, because this YouTuber kind of like got nasty with me on the panel out of nowhere, the switched or whatever. And so she said, you know what, Nadi? She was like, if you got a whole panel of grown folks that ain't washing their ass, sitting over there talking about Christian Rock and they older than her. That's the type of people they are. That's the quality people they are.
Just like last night, I was all like, I'd seen a screenshot of the panel they had, and everybody looked like they needed to be in a bingo hall. Like, what? Why are y'all talking about me? Are y'all serious? Like, come on now. Y'all look ridiculous.
I know. It's crazy that a panel of people could sit up there and drag one person for hours. And what are y'all saying? What did AT2 ever do to y'all personally? Y'all don't even know AT2.
Right. And my thing is like, they'll do, people will literally try to click your link and talk to you or disparage me on their panel and stuff like that just so they can get attention. That's all they want. Like, oh, I just want attention, so I'm going to go on the panel and, drag AT2 so then I can show my loyalty to Cheryl and Peril. It's weird.
It's like they got God complexes about this YouTube content. Oh, we helped a lot of people and this and that or whatever. And at the end of the day, you are doing the devil's work. Do not. This is what he wants.
Right.
He want to get at AT2 so bad that he got in y'all ear. And now y'all creating whole panel hate train AT2bers. Y'all actually driving more traffic to AT2.
That's true. They're drawing more attention to me.
Exactly. And what do you think about them trying to say like, oh, you're a scammer and you emotionally extort the public for money? Toria put a comment like his casino money. People always want to write. AT2 don't have no kids. You know what I mean? Like, if he want to go to the fucking casino, so what? That's kind of how I feel about Wendy Williams. If she want to drink her fucking memory away, that's her goddamn business. But she worked hard for her money, and nobody should be telling her how to spend it.
Right. Well, they're going to be mad because I'll be back in the casino next week. So
I know that's right. Get your money, AT2.
Right. I'll be back in the casino next week. So, okay. All right. I'm happy that you're mad or upset. Okay.
People always trying to get on AT2, trying to make him a gambling addict. I think he spent more time on YouTube than in the casino. I mean, but he works hard. Why y'all mad at that man for having a good time on his leisure time? Why y'all judging him? He's not doing nothing wrong. It's not like he's going out here and robbing people or buying DRUGS like Michael. You know what I'm saying? Like,
right.
Sheesh. If AT2 wanted to go to the fucking strip club and have asses all around him, that's his motherfucking business.
Why can't I? Come on now.
And if he want to masturbate 3,056 times out of the year, that's his motherfucking business. Maybe y'all need to get on. You know what I'm saying? Y'all might get, that's what it's giving AT2. Like, I think everybody that's coming at you need to get them some peen, cootie cat, whatever you prefer. You know what I mean? I think it's a lot of sexual tension going on. What you think,
guys? Well, I already said they're in a loveless, sexless marriage. So, yeah, that's the problem because y'all literally woke up in the middle of the night to talk about me. Y'all weren't rented. Y'all were talking about me?
They got choice for that. And even if it don't work, they got stuff for that. They got replacement. Right. in this day and age, nobody has to be sexless.
I'm dead.
This doesn't make any sense. There's so many outlets where you could satisfy. Thumbs up this video. Thumbs up the video. This is why they mad. This is why
I'm
they
dead.
mad. This is why they threatening me. This is why they want to sue. And I say, fuck you.
And you know what? I had warned them about Jaguar too.
Exactly. Like that bitch is a whole fucking lie, but they like that shit. They like all and bust the nut.
Yeah, because I was like,
The
the
world-
people she is aggravating and making upset. Like, I was like, Jay got more money than you will ever have. Why don't you leave Jag alone? But no. They took my warning and told the people that I warned them about that I warned them about them. And then it started a whole clusterfuck.
Oh,
And
motherfucking
I'm
God.
just like, you know what? I came to you because my son asked me to, because he liked Perry. And he didn't want y'all to get in trouble. So I, you know, no good deed is goes
No, but they
unpunished.
wanted the clicks and views off of Jag. They used Jag just like all these other content creators did. You know what I'm saying?
And now they sorry.
But when I see you doubling back to her, because I remember Sherelle was like, Jag ain't nothing but a drug addict. She was getting mad at Perry because he kept bringing her up on his panel. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because I remember being backstage and she talking about her car then blew up and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, what the hell? Like,
yo,
I was like, that after that live, I was like, look, for real though, y'all need to leave her alone.
Yeah, for real. Like, no, but they down with the shits, Perry and Chevelle. That's what people just need to understand. They'll do anything for clout when it comes to this YouTube game. Okay, thumbs up this video. Will be
That's
a
right.
happy.
Give that Natty that love. Give Natty that
Hit
love.
me where you fit in, right?
They got pent up frustration. The hell y'all hire Nosy Hoe for? Nosy Hoe, do your damn job. Satisfy these people. Shit. Yeah, I thought she was an internet hoe. Hell.
But you know what? Here's the thing. You can only help somebody so much. If it's just not in them, they're never going to be satisfied.
Dry as a desert. Sad. Dry as a desert. Sad. So, y'all were basically puppeted to go down. Like, Donat is driving this whole narrative. Quite frankly, he's genius.
Yeah, he's the brains. They don't have brains. He's the brains.
It's bad when Donat look like the good guy in this. It's like not like that, but like compared to Perry and Sherelle.
Oh yeah.
He's sitting up there all professional. Like, yeah, I just busted a move on YouTube to ramp up these views and clicks and everything is this. He knows how to antagonize and stir the pot to get people going. That's what he do. That's what people don't understand. They're not the type. He'll come to the family barbecue and fight with everybody. And by the time it's over, everybody be fighting to not be gone.
Right. That's how he is. I mean, it's genius. I mean, it works. He got what he wanted. But again, if you're still falling for his stuff at this point, you just want to be ignorant because it's been on the internet for the last couple of years. Y'all see how the way he moves. Y'all see what he does. He can hide all the content he wants to, but I mean, like people.
And because of him, that's why you have people like Maggie creating panels. Like Maggie aligns herself with Jaguar just to get her channel popping. Jaguar, her biggest fault is she's an internet slut. She's a panel whore. You know what I'm saying? She hop from panel to panel, talking shit, lying on people. Hey, cuz. You know what I'm saying? All to garner sympathy, views, money. They're scammers. Every last one of them, they scammers.
Straight up.
I'm with it. I don't work for free. Donate to the channel. Thumbs up this video, okay? I just keep it the fuck real and talk about it.
people like our videos are still there. You still see them. So if you choose to be ignorant, that's on you.
If you're proud of your work, don't hide it. Don't
Right.
hide it. Let it be out
Don't
there.
hide it.
Because we ain't moving like we scared, are we tonight? Because he be coming for Whack 100 throw, okay? But he fall in and out with Whack 100 too. I noticed that. Like, if you just pay attention, the lies that come out.
Right.
You see, it's all the game. Y'all don't remember when he was trolling Perry, dressing up like Perry? For real, like, pay attention.
Seriously.
He trolled everybody from what's the guy with the hair, Larry Reed Lover, Conscious TV.
Yeah.
When he came on, he had the colorful brick black background. Like Conscious.
Oh yeah, he stole Conscious TV background. Yeah.
We are educating y'all. Okay? This is the game. Hey, Kim.
Hey.
Hey sis, miss you.
Oh, I missed you too, Corey. I didn't see whose name was that, and there was no name I can see. How you doing, sweetie?
I'm hanging in there. Life is life, and Brendan says, "Hey."
Yeah, Brenda Knight said hello, sweetheart. I know life will always be life, and we can't get away from that crap.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
You see all the love that the Naughty Love movement got. We got genuine relationships over this month.
That's right. That's right.
That's right.
That's why they mad. Okay, you see all this love I be spreading.
That's right.
That's why you the Naughty Love movement.
Right, and we the natty crew.
Mm-hmm.
Say my name, bitch.
Well, I am going to say this though. That is the truth about it being love. I'm just going to say this. I'm of a different age group and all the rest of that. Now I know y'all got to do what y'all got to do for what you all do with the YouTube and the YouTube streets. For me, on the other hand, though, I would have handled the whole thing a lot different. You know what I mean?
Right.
I really would have. If I felt somebody talks about my mom, whatever, I would have had to handle that one-on-one. One, I'm not going to pull my mama through all this because I can understand somebody being concerned about their mom, okay? Because I'm gonna tell you something. Me and my mama had a tumultuous relationship, but I don't give a freak. Me and my mama's tongue and teeth could have fell out with one another, but ain't nobody better ever say nothing to her because it's on the popping. So I get that, all that, you know what I mean? But I'm not gonna put my mama through all that stuff all over and over again on YouTube,
Right. I feel like they exploiting their mama too. So like, y'all put your mama out there. Y'all made this about your mama or whatever.
And V is a sweet person. She really is. I really
She
like
don't have
V.
nothing to do with none of this, but I feel like they exploiting her pain,
Oh, I'm not denying that. I'm just saying no. But V is a really sweet person, and
She is.
even when she would always check them if she felt like whatever's going on. She was like, "Well, y'all need to leave that alone." Or what I would do is this, that, and the other. You know what I mean? So
Right.
how they handle their own family business is their business. It ain't got nothing to do with me. I'm just talking about if it was Kim, how Kim would do it. Okay.
Right. Exactly. And that's their business. And I ain't even here to even bring V into any of this. She don't have nothing to do with it.
Yeah.
Right.
I'm talking about that bitch that was talking about she gonna sue me and take my motherfucking channel. I'm
Talking about
directing.
Wiganista.
That's who I'm fucking talking about.
Mm-hmm.
Polyester Wiganista.
Let's be clear.
Mm-hmm. I know you are, but people like to parlay things into different things. So that's why I wanted to speak on that because nobody's doing that. First of all, the V would never been a subject unless if they didn't bring her up.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So that's the first thing. So, and then the other thing is that this is what puzzles the hell out of me. How is it? Okay, so like you're a police officer, right? So when you are a police officer, your life is on danger every time you step out there. Every time you put your holster on, you step out in the street, you know what could happen to you, okay? Somebody could M you, okay? Just like one that's a traffic cop. Every time you go out there, you know that you got to park your vehicle a certain kind of way because you may get run over, okay?
Mm-hmm.
What I don't understand is that if you're going to be an influencer or a YouTuber or whatever you are on social media, okay? You got to know the perils that come along with that, okay? So then you are subject to public scrutiny,
Right.
which includes public ridicule, couple, there's people that's just keyboard gangsters. There's people that's out here on the internet, in the internet world, that if you were to see them in person, they wouldn't say a freaking thing to you. But they get on that internet, on that keyboard, and they be the baddest mofo out here. They be like Shaft,
Mhm.
mofo. So I'm just saying, you got to be able to understand that comes with the term, with the territory. So I don't understand what all this yelling is about soon. That doesn't make any sense to me. And for me, everything I do is intentional. And it's kind of because I'm old now and I ain't got no patience, okay? But I'm not
Mhm.
getting ready to be doing nothing that's not assured to me that I'm going to get the outcome that I'm looking for. I ain't wasting my time spinning my wheels and treading no water doing no stuff that I don't know is going to come out or not, okay? Because
Right.
it's unfounded. I just don't understand how you could sue somebody when everybody's doing the same thing, talking about content. You're just talking about issues. You didn't make any, you didn't lay any claims or anything else. And you might have said some things and everything that were funny and provocative, but for the most part, I didn't see anything that was slanderous or libelous or anything else like that. You know what I mean? There was no malintent. I would think, you just speaking on what was already said, and that's what everybody does on YouTube.
That's the game.
That's the game. So I don't understand it. It almost feels like if you can't stand the heat, get out the kitchen. You know what I mean? I don't
Yeah.
get it.
And
That part.
I match energy. You know what I'm saying?
I know.
Look, I may
Mhm.
wait a little while before I respond to the energy, and this was the situation. I got my lick back, Kim. You see what I'm talking about?
I know you
Mhm.
do.
I got my lick back. See, you forgot about little old me. You thought I wasn't
Mhm.
relevant or important.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely hit a nerve, and I
Of
say,
course.
"Go bust a nut, bitch. Come for me again."
Well, I don't even know how much of a nerve you hit. I think that what it is that they didn't want anybody to come to, like, okay, I'll give you an example. So we were little kids, we at school, all right? And so if you got somebody picking on you and picking on you and bullying you and bullying you or bullying somebody else, okay? Let's just say they bullying somebody else, right? And then, you see your friend, they walking home with their head down. They say, what's wrong? You say, what's wrong with them? Such and such keep bullying me. They say they're going to beat me up tomorrow. Then you say, okay, don't bet. I'm be there with you. Okay. You ain't got to worry. Then when their friends show up, then they all upset then. Okay. Because they didn't expect you to have no backup. I
Right.
think that's what that is. Okay.
That
They
part.
wanted to isolate Mr. Man. You know what I mean? So that the terror that was raining on him would be that much more intensified. But here, his people come to his defense, which somewhat dilutes it, and it casts dispersion on them and put them under the magnifying glass for some of the things that you said to make them people look at them and say, "Hey, well, is she right?" You know what I mean? About the things, but I think that's mainly what it is. They ain't expect him to have no backup.
Right. They just thought he was going to dingo out here by himself. I don't
Mhm.
like bullies. I don't like bullies. Shit. Pick on somebody
Yeah.
your own size. Like,
Yeah. Yeah. I had warned one other person about them, and he turned on me.
wow.
And do you see his channel around here? Do you see his little superhero books? Do you see them?
But I'm gonna just tell you, if for me, that's why I don't really do YouTube that much. Cause see, I ain't getting ready to be. To each their own. So I'm not saying nothing to disparage anybody else, because everybody do whatever you feel like you need to do for you. I'm just talking about Kim. I ain't got time for all that crap down there, all that back and forth and all that hooping and hollering and all the rest of it. I ain't got time for that. I ain't got the patience and I ain't got the time. Cause see, one thing about it, I don't know how to deal with anything like and then keep going back and forth, because after a while, I'm gonna want to do whatever it takes to end it. Okay.
Yeah. It's
You
over.
understand what I'm saying?
It's over. That's why the sewer allegations coming out because they trying to calm it down again. I see, like, oh gosh. I
You
see.
think that's what they do to calm it down?
Yeah.
That seemed like that would start that would enrage him.
well, I was just like, okay.
Well, because it all depends on the person, though. Because you know what I mean. So for the person, because a person like me, then I'm getting ready to come out with. If you do that with me, I'm going to come out with everything I got and all my arsenal and everything else. You know what I mean? That ain't going to calm me down. All right.
No,
That's
it isn't. The behavior is very Karen-like. That's what it gives. You know what I mean?
well. I mean,
Exactly.
Karen or whatever, people gonna do what they feel they need to do for themselves, okay?
Right.
So like my daddy told me, when you get into a fight, it's like going to court. You don't never know who's gonna be the winner. So he said, so you always got to understand that people gonna play their best hand. So I ain't mad at him, because you're right, my daddy right. You do gotta understand people gonna play their best hand. You can't be mad at nobody who's gonna play their best hand. What they gonna do? Play their worst one? Okay, so
Exactly.
you gotta play your best one too.
Exactly. But yeah.
And see how it all fall out. So, hey, it is
Hmm.
what it is.
Now, AT2, he had put up a video saying that he gonna take something down or whatever, take one of the videos down. It looked like he took it away. AT2 playing his hand too. He playing his hand too. Yeah, he did an emergency live. Here we go. Shout out to AT2. I want to see what y'all think about this here.
What's up, everybody? Hello.
Hold on, let me move it up some.
All right, just waiting for y'all to come in the room. Hold on, let me tell everybody we live again. We live. Hello, everybody. Damn, y'all seen the emergency and came flying, huh? Y'all so petty. If I just said, hey, let's pray together, none of y'all would be here right now, huh?
Yes,
Yeah,
we
I know how
would.
it is. What's up, Cena? What's up, Miss Kitty? What's up, Cheryl? What's up, Michelle? What's up, Yolanda? What's up? Hello, Leatherfoot. Hopefully you enjoying us while you at work. DJ EQ, doing crazy, right? What's up? Connie. So I want to let you guys know this live will stay up. This is going to stay up. So this is not getting deleted or anything like that. I just want you guys to know. Lady Grace, you watching Netflix right now? I am watching you your other live on my Oh, Cherise, EH, Stephanie, what's up, cuz? What's up, Cups? Oh, somebody told me about retrograde. They said that's why all this craziness is going on because of retrograde. What's up, V? What's up, son? Sherry. Okay, you guys know what's going on is that people are escalating the situation offline. And I'm okay with whatever people say and stuff like that. But I think now it's getting to the point where, okay, I don't think this is like fun banter anymore. Like now we want to sue. Some people want to threaten to unalive you. And listen, typically I would have been like, oh yeah, we fighting back. We getting ready for it, right? We ready for war. But after talking to my family really briefly about the situation, it was like, get your ass off that internet because what you doing on there? I still come from a family that are traditionalists. And what I mean by traditionalists, not in like a religious sense, but like you get your black ass a 9-to-5 job, one that gives you health benefits and all that stuff. And so even though, for a while, I'm be like, no, I ain't going to be the bigger person. I always got to be the bigger person, blah, blah, blah. In this case, I am, because now I have to seek help and see what I have to do. So in that case, I do have to report what I have to report and do it that way. because again, I can say, "Oh, this is just online."
So report what? Do you think they tried to strike his channel?
Probably.
Yeah.
Knowing them,
Oh my
they
god.
always got to take out the competition
Yeah.
because they can't compete.
Mm-mm.
Wow.
I thought I heard everything.
Banter, blah blah blah. But just for my protection, I have to make sure that I handle it the right or the white. Hey, if you want to say the right or the white, you know, either way, you know, the white or the white or the right, you know. So I want to let you know, like, it wasn't like, oh my god, he's so nervous or anything. Like, no, it's simply okay. Now you got to go ahead and make sure that you protect yourself.
Right.
You know, so any old videos, those are all up, but the ones from the last few days and stuff like that, those are gone. So again, now if I can put them back up, I'll put them back up, but I at least want to make sure. Now I don't think I made any threats on my end. I think I'm good. I don't think did I say I was gonna kick anybody ass, y'all? I just want to make sure.
He didn't say that.
Or let me say this: did I make a physical threat?
No.
That's not even him.
Mm-mm.
Mm-mm.
I don't think I did. Okay, I just wanted to make sure.
No, ain't nobody threatening them.
Mm-mm.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, Stephanie is okay. Stephanie is all right. I checked on Stephanie to make sure she was okay. By the way, I want to let you know Stephanie is still riding with me. Yeah, we good. We fine. We're okay. So yeah, we're good. Yeah. But anyway, you guys, that's basically it. I just wanted to let you know what was going on.
All right, so AT2 is I just take that as he's protecting himself, and it is what it is. They like to play dirty when they feel like they're getting defeated. Okay, so
since when you being on YouTube, you gotta watch your back, and they got hitmen now.
Wow, and
Since when?
I believe him that
Solution.
I believe him that there's threats being done behind the scenes and things like that. You know, tonight he part of that Whack 100 camp. Whether people want to believe it or not, look, he talking against them now. He claimed because of the threats that Whack 100 put out there on Ronnie Doe after he was pronounced dead or whatever. He's from that camp with Krishan Rock, Blueface, all of them. He with the fuck shit. Don't get it.
Okay.
I'm going to say this, and I'm a woman of a particular age, so I'm kind of a little bit like his parents and all the rest of some of they traditional. Okay, now I believe in some of the new stuff, but this is what I'm going to say about this stuff right here. Sometimes it used to go a little bit too damn far. Okay, first of all, you already fell out with them mofos before, okay? I am a firm believer. If you show me who you are, I believe it one time, I believe that I am not doubling back to F with your ass no more, okay?
That part.
I'm not. I protect myself at all costs, okay? And the other thing is that really this cyber shit is just that. It's cyber stuff. It ain't even real life. I don't deal with this kind of crap in my real life, okay? I'm not going to be dealing with it on the internet, okay?
Period.
I'm not. Okay, period. All right. And when I deal with some stuff and I address something, I deal with it and I nip it in the bud and I walk the hell on because 9 times out of 10 it's resolved. All right. But I don't bring a whole lot of bullshit to it either because I come with a mindset of resolution and I'm not into all this back and forth and tit for tat because I can't do all that. I don't have the patience. My patience ain't that long for all that kind of stuff. But that's the other thing. So you got to be with like-minded people.
Right.
So if you don't want all that stuff up on you, leave all that trash behind. You know what I mean? Get with the people that you are aligned with because alignment, it means so much to me in this life. And I hate to see that he's going through that, but he did the right thing. And I hope that from here on, that he will do that because some of the stuff that they were bringing up about him and trying to dredge back up about the pedo and all the rest of that stuff, and the abuse, those aren't good things, and you don't want that
No.
kind of stuff and all the video after video on your name, about your name on the internet. I would die if I saw all that stuff on the internet about me.
Yeah.
Exactly. How, ladies, let's welcome Queen Tulsa to the panel. How you doing, Queen
Hey,
Tulsa?
Queen girl, where you
Hey,
been? How
Hi,
you?
Queen.
I've
Hey.
been here. Listen here, Donnie. Listen here, ladies. Thank y'all for having me. But
Hmm.
Nani,
Hey.
weren't you a supporter of Sherelle's World at one point in time?
Yes, I was absolutely in the beginning when I was first coming onto these YouTube streets and trying to figure things out. I absolutely was. I was
Because
over
you
there
were a regular over there, weren't you? Like
at
you were
Sherelle's
on the
World.
panel.
Um,
Yeah.
I was on the panel. I want to say a good 3 times. I was more of a regular at Perry's channel.
Well,
Hmm.
I knew that you supported them both. You know what I'm saying?
Well, Sherelle, that changed because Sherelle started getting snippy with me, and snapping on me. And I don't tolerate those type of things. I don't tolerate people treating me like that. So that's when I backed up for her. I continued to support Perry after that, and I kept it to myself or whatever. But yeah, no, that's just where we are. Life be lifing on these YouTube streets. And yes, I was at once a supporter of theirs, and
Well,
things
she acted like she didn't know who you were. She was
right,
like, whoever this naughty person is. And I'm just like, I saw Naughty over there supporting.
right.
And, you supported both of them. Like you said, it was her and then Perry. But I didn't even know that because you never had come out and blasted her about the differences or what the grievances
No,
that,
I
you
ain't felt the
know.
need to, give it that energy until now.
I
That's
think
just
she did that because she did two things. One,
Wow.
she didn't want to say your name because she didn't want to drive it no subscribers over there. And
mhm.
two is that that's the ultimate put down when people say I don't even know you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, she tried to J Lo and Mariah Carey the
That's what I'm trying to say.
situation,
Yeah, like that. Hmm.
and at the end of the day, I don't need your ass to acknowledge me, bitch. I know who I am.
But Naughty, let me just say this. I wouldn't even feel no type of way because
I don't.
ladies on the panel, let me ask all of y'all
Mm-hmm.
this. Do
What's that?
y'all know who that nut is that they have on their channel now? Do y'all
Who?
know him or know of him?
I
His
don't.
name is
No, I don't
Donut.
watch her.
Mm.
Do y'all know
Um,
who Donut is? I'm
Yeah,
gonna
we
say
know who he
Donut.
is.
Okay.
We know who he is.
So let's just say this, Naughty, and you can let me know if I'm stepping out of bounds. But
Mhm.
this particular individual is bad news. Am I right or wrong?
He's an agent of chaos for sure.
Okay. And it's like they were cool with AT2, right? And whatever issues that they had with him, they would usually make up. But this time around, because I feel like the donut is around, it's a whole different ball game. It's
Right,
a whole different ball game. And now you are trying to take somebody that you love and you care about to court. Are we serious here?
I
yep,
mean,
they are.
we playing we playing the game, right? You know what I mean? Like
Okay.
now you want to threaten to sue everybody. I think that's some punk ass shit.
But they've always done that. So I guess what I'm
Right,
saying is that if you look at it, okay, I ain't always got to knock my head up against the wall to learn something, okay? So if I look at everybody and I look at the history, historically, they have gone through, they've had friendships and then partnerships and they've gone. You've heard them talking about that they're going to sue him. Before they couldn't stand John Yates and now they cool again. They would never say he was the R word or whatever, whatever. Okay, I see all that. I'm good on you. Okay, I'm good on you. Anything, if I've ever, I would keep it superficial and keep it cordial, but there would never be any ties with me. Okay, because you already know what they do. You see them. It's a
But
pattern.
let's take it back here because
What's
it was
that?
not only Naughty Love. Uh Handy B says Gabor, Diva,
Mm-hmm.
um, and they, you know what? Speaking of them, Gabor, he's over there with Mims, and I feel like that's where he needs to be.
Right.
because he needs to elevate. He had given great commentary.
Oh
And then
yeah.
Mhm.
Diva, I was wondering about Diva because I had seen all y'all over there. And I'm
That's
just
where
like,
we
okay,
all met.
where are they?
Queen
That's
Where
where
Tulsa,
we
are
all
that's
they?
where
met.
I met
Yeah, that's where
you.
we all met.
That's where
Yeah,
we
that's
all
where we all
met.
met. That's
Yeah,
where we all
and but
met.
that's what I'm
Mhm.
saying, though, Queen Tulsa. That we've seen all of that. That's what I'm saying. Historically, we can look over look back in the past years since we've been on there, and we can see all of those, coming together and then falling out.
Mhm.
Okay, so why would I want to align myself with something like that? Because I know my turn gonna come. Everybody get a turn. So
Everybody
sooner or
Got that
later it's
right.
gonna be my turn too. I don't need a turn.
and I just snatched my turn. I'm gonna just double dutch my way in this shit. Now what?
But Nadi, you've been over
Mhm.
here doing your own thing, doing your own commentary.
Absolutely.
It's not I have not seen you do any commentary on that couple, any of them. And so for them to swoop
hmm
you up in here, I mean, if they put it out here, it's commentary and we're gonna review it, we're gonna give commentary. And for
Right.
her to sit up here and say,
Mhm.
oh, I'm gonna just sue you if you put me in the headlines. Well, guess what? All the celebrities and I mean, what's the difference? I mean, when you
Mhm.
have celebrities in the news and you got media takeout, you got page six, everybody's
Yeah.
reporting on it. What you gonna sue everybody? No, this is what we do. We're
Right.
giving
Right.
unbiased commentary. Y'all put it out here. We're gonna review it. Y'all look like some damn fools. Y'all too old to be out here going back and forth and windmilling with these
Mhm.
young people. Y'all should
Right.
be over there living a life. Y'all got all these businesses. Y'all got all these residuals. Y'all are motherfucking unhappy.
And
Yeah.
I'm just gonna tell you the truth. If my mom was in the
I mean, let's just say,
bedridden,
call it for what it is.
and
That's
Right.
if my
right.
mama was, and I understand her being distraught with the bedroom, but if my mom was bedridden and all the rest of that, I wouldn't be able to function. Only thing I'd be able to do is be at my mama's bedside and see what I could do to get her situated. Okay.
Girl, I'm
Mhm.
glad
Because
you brought that up.
I lost my mama, okay? So I know what it was when I was here with her. And then now that I think about it, because even when they passed, no matter what you did, you always could say I could have did more. You know what I
Yep.
mean?
But
But
ma'am,
one
let
thing
me just
about
say
it,
this. You
hmm,
got your mother going through a whole health crisis, and
right.
you're on YouTube talking about you going back and forth with somebody and what somebody told. And then you got the agent of chaos over there sitting up looking like, oh my God, he looked like he on his way up out of here, like he about to FaceTime Jesus. But you know what?
Oh my. I didn't know he
Let's
was serious.
FaceTime, Jesus.
seriously. But you know what?
Hallelujah.
He
I'm going
was
to use
That
over
was
that.
in the
there.
Sunday service at the Naughty Love
I'm
Movement.
going to use that on somebody.
But I'm just saying, but listen, oh, Naughty Love, you know who So Deb is, right?
Mm,
Yes.
You
Oh, yeah,
know
I like
him?
So
obviously. We
Deb.
all
Listen.
do.
So, girl,
What happened to him?
why they had So Deb over there and child So Deb had him a few cocktails, honey, and he got up there, he was emotional, and you know how he went. And girl, I'm so glad that he went over there because it ticked Donut off.
Oh
And
yeah.
Donut was about to show them who the hell he really was. Because you know what? I'm gonna take like this. God does things for a reason. He put
Mm-hmm.
Sherelle and Perry over there to express themselves. Then he put So Deb up there so he could trigger the knot. And that
Mm-hmm.
we
Mm.
almost got it out of him. We
The night I
almost got it
told
out of
you,
him.
brother, you better be careful dancing with the devil,
Mm-hmm.
baby.
Yes. Hey, Couture
Mm-hmm.
Bay. Listen here. I love Couture Bay. Naughty Love. I love you.
I love
And I
you too.
feel like they put a wedge in our relationship because I never had an issue with you.
I ain't have an issue with you. So that night, Queen Tulsa, when I approached you, I had like a few shots of Hennessy, girl, right? But
Yeah.
I had just seen a video with you and Trees, and the reason why I was upset because I'm like. Queen Tulsa don't gotta do all of that with Trees because she's a fucking agent of chaos too, that bitch. Um,
Right.
and I just wanted you to value yourself more because I see how you moving and stuff like that, and you do good content as well. Like,
Mhm.
you know what I mean? I got a lot of
Yes.
respect for that or whatever, but I just felt like it was like a brown nose situation with Trees, and it was just kind of like, don't bend over for that dirty bitch, okay? Like you better than
Mhm.
that or whatever.
And I
But you know
respect
what,
that.
Queen Tulsa? I said it to your face. I ain't go from panel to panel, and you know what I'm saying. I said
Right,
it straight
right.
up to your face, and I ain't continue to drag after that. I just say what I fucking say to who I need to say it to, and I keep it moving.
Yeah.
And
Mm-hmm.
hopefully, cooler heads will prevail. But I love when you mix with Couture Bay. I saw you move over there, and I said, "Oh, look, she is growing." You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? And
Mm-hmm.
I got a lot of respect for that. So ain't no beef over here, Queen
Well,
Tulsi.
guess what? We gonna
Mm-hmm.
add you into rotation so you can get used to coming on and giving your topics. You've been doing your thing, and we have the primetime mixer, and we're looking for somebody else. And I feel like you would be the perfect candidate for it. You have an unbiased opinion. You have a lot to say, and you need to be heard. I mean,
Oh, thank you so
you know, this is
much.
yeah, that's
Mm-hmm.
what we're about. We're about this is a coalition, not a competition.
Exactly. It's
And
Oh,
good for
amen.
everybody to go
I
around
know
and
you
may
better
the
do
best
that.
man
yeah,
I know.
win.
period.
Now, Queen.
And we
Now,
need
Queen.
Now say
all
that again,
voices.
though, because I'm trying to remember that and put that in my repertoire. Now you
Uh-huh.
said it's a competition
Mm-hmm.
and
This
not a
is a
coalition. Oh,
coalition, not a
okay, the coalition.
competition.
Okay, thank
Uh-huh.
you.
Mm-hmm. Now, I remember you, Queen, when you had the rooster in the background.
Yes, it stops here. Okay.
Exactly. It's a lot of YouTube history over here. Um,
Mm-hmm.
and thank you, Sherelle and Perry, for bringing the real ones together
Thank
with y'all
you.
big
That's
How
Mm-hmm.
you
right.
doing?
That's right.
That's
You
right.
doing? But yeah, but I wanted to say this. I saw that Miss Know It All had said that not everybody had a good relationship with their mom. We were talking about how she put her mom up there. And you're right, they didn't. But in this particular case, she's going on and saying that my mom, how could anybody do this? My mom's sick. So she appears and she lends the belief that, she loves her mama. Okay. So if you love your mama like that, why are you dragging, continue to, her name keeps coming up on
Mm-hmm.
YouTube and stuff like that. I would imagine that she has enough to heal. When you got to heal, okay, you need mind, body, and soul to be able to heal and get yourself
That's right.
together. You know what I
That's
mean?
right.
And then if you're that concerned about your mama and you say that it's from her own words that her mom is bedridden, I don't know. If my mom was bedridden, I wouldn't be spending all that time on YouTube talking about something that don't matter. I'd be down there and see it. What she need? Do you need me to wash you up, mom? Let me get you some food. Let me do this, that, and the other. I don't know what her
Mm-hmm.
situation is or is not, but I just think that, it is awfully funny that you say that she's all these things, but yet you're on here just, continuing to fan the fire,
Mm-hmm.
Right,
Causing trouble and
exactly.
chaos.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm.
But ladies, let me ask y'all all this on this panel. And Lord forbid, if our mothers was in that situation, would we be online?
Mm-hmm.
To the north. Somebody just asked about my mama in the comments. She's fine.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
my mom.
That's it.
Yeah, my mom is bedridden. The nurse just left here. I'm
Mhm.
taking a break right now. I got my
Mm-hmm.
son. We hand off. I just thought I needed to come here because I didn't know that AT2 was in trouble with them again.
Yeah,
Because I stay off the line.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
and Kim was
Yeah.
telling me a little something. She said they had fell out with AT2 before. And that's where Kim's
Mm-hmm.
perspective is coming from. Like, I'm not gonna let you burn me again.
That's
You know?
right.
Yeah.
Well, can I
Everybody-
tell y'all something? And this
Yeah.
might burn y'all. Let me pop that bubble. I had already warned AT2 because I had did a reading for him.
Mm-hmm.
And
Uh-huh.
I told him, leave Donat alone, and Donat will be his downfall.
Mm.
Mm-hmm.
Uh-huh.
So he had this warning, and you can even ask him. I did a reading for him. He said, thank you so much. And I said, leave him alone.
Right.
Disassociate yourself with him. But
Mm-hmm.
and the spirit told me that, and look where we are today. And it's
Mm-hmm.
Right.
like, I'm not going to shun you. I'm just going to say, hey, we warned you, but where do we go from here? You got these people trying to sue you, but this woman has already been called out by Diana Jenkins for her lies and defamatory
Mm-hmm.
statements, you know, and
Wait. Elaborate, Queen
Cheryl.
Oh yes.
Yes. Cheryl's World decided that she was gonna make rumors about Diana Jenkins from the Real Housewives of Beverly Hills said that she was a prostitute, said that she was a madam, and that woman was not
Hmm.
playing, and she got her high-powered attorney on Sherelle. Uh-huh. You can look it up.
Yes. Yes. And that was another crack in the
Mhm.
in the ice with me and them. Because she had me, she had Lola and I, she had Mims. We was all looking up crap on this lady,
Mm-hmm.
trying to figure out what this book was about, why this book wasn't in circulation anymore.
Room 23.
She had, yeah, she had us doing her leg work,
Mm-hmm.
and we didn't even know.
And see, that's what AT2 said. They don't do no research. They rely on other people to feed them information, and then they
Because
just
you know how Mims deep dive, and you know how deep I can get when I
Mhm.
research,
yes,
Mm-hmm.
yes, yes,
and that's why we don't f with them, because
exactly.
we almost got caught up in that crap.
I
Yeah.
Well,
believe.
y'all know Denat got accused, he's got charged with impersonating a lawyer. He has a whole rap sheet. He's been violent toward his mother and to his sister. And when you talk about a person that's unhinged, he is definitely unhinged. And this is not something that we're making up. They do a lot of backgrounds. Why didn't they do his background? Go do his background and you will see what that dude is about.
I
You
don't think
know,
they care.
Hey, Naughty. In the comments, Handy B is making a valid point. She had asked you about how your mom is, and she was saying, Naughty, I asked how your mom was doing to make a point. You
Right.
don't speak on her, just like they don't speak on V ever. So it seems coincidental that they now pull this sympathy card out.
but
Absolutely.
listen here, it makes no sense, Naughty, that they are sitting up here, grown ass adults. Oh, my mom is sick, but you online going back and forth. Is your mom in the house with y'all? I mean, what's really going on? Allegedly, they saying that that Harry and Cheryl ain't and living in the same room. You know what I'm saying? And
Mhm.
then you got Perry over there in his BDSM outfits, honey, ready to get whipped and honey get dragged around. Looked like I mean, he had this whole outfit on. The only thing
He
that he was
did.
missing was a leash. And you know what? I'm gonna be honest. If I had a leash, I would have him get in that outfit and I would drag him around. I wouldn't want him to walk. I would drag him around like I am training a pit bull to attack somebody, honey, with old nasty treats. Let me go on mute right quick. Go ahead, ladies.
No, keep going.
Ooh,
This is for entertainment purposes.
purposes
Fuck you and your
only.
money, bitch.
Right, her mom does live in Virginia and they live in Vegas. You're right, they do, because they were going to move to Virginia to get closer to her, and that's that house that they had that I think Perry and them either bought or built, and then they had he had let Sherelle handle it, and there was some squatters or something that came in there. She did a whole thing on that one. I was just looking at the notes the notes, the chats that Handy B said.
Yeah.
Mm.
Yeah, exactly.
They ain't
Exactly.
Hmm.
even in my
He did
algorithm.
dress up in that dominatrix outfit. He sure did.
I miss a
When
lot.
him and when him and
Me too. I didn't see that.
Yeah,
yeah,
because they not even in my algorithm.
uh, him and OKP was going back and forth.
Mm.
And he pulled out
I
that.
thought him and OKP was cool.
I think they was going back and forth.
Or was that somebody else
Around
you
the time
cool?
when
Was that Michael
Jaguar
Stokoe or something?
was sitting over there on OKP panel. That's where the knot came in on OKP panel.
I don't know. I don't stay
Mm.
in
Naughty.
the loop that much.
Pull up Be More Shouted comment.
No, she didn't.
Not Grandpa
You know
BDS.
she did.
No.
That's my booski. Hey, booski.
We got Gangsta Granny
Mhm.
and we got Grandpa BDSM child. Okay.
Oh!
That's
Yep,
my
girl
booski.
woman.
What
Yep,
you
girl
say?
woman. I was just telling my girl woman, she was saying, yeah, that was right. And I was like, yeah. It was a police officer that was squatting, supposedly.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah. Y'all getting all the deets over here. Thumbs up.
No, peep this out. Now, Naughty, do you remember when Sherelle decided to call the police on that black man and this climate that we're in, Michael Stovall? sent the
Oh
police.
Lord,
Yes,
yes.
yes.
Why they send the police over there?
Girl sent the police to his house and then put his house up. They doxed him. I think that that
Mm.
was so sad because whatever that man was going through, the only thing that he really had was that little small tiny house and
And
his little
his
dog.
dog. And his
Yeah,
dog.
Mm.
nope, he
Yeah,
wasn't
they
messing with
didn't dox
anybody.
him though. It was the other girl, Sin Red, that doxed him.
Oh yeah, I forgot about when
Perry and
Cindy
them called the police based on, I think, threats or something that he had made, and so they came
No,
to
no,
visit.
no. Hold on, sister. No. It was Michael Stovall's blonde wig. When he would get up in his wig, he was looking better than Sherelle, but I'm a mute.
No, I
Mm.
remember that though. But no, I remember that though. But there was a lot going back and forth with him, and he was making threats. 'Cause Michael could go off on the deep end. Okay, so but I mean, it wasn't no more than they was just doing anyway. So they used that to call the police on him, and it was sent Red that doxed him because I remember that because she found the address online because he had given her a different address because she claimed that she was gonna come down there and do whatever to him. I remember that because I happened to be talking to her at that time. Why, I don't know. But anyway, but, that was a waste. I can't never get that time back. But anyway,
Do y'all think that Sherelle was jealous of Michael Stovall because Michael Stovall put on that blonde wig, honey, and he was ready. He was over there
what?
singing the karaoke and all that, you know?
Michael Stovall is a fucking character,
Well,
okay?
Michelle Stovall.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. And then his dog outside and they said he wasn't feeding the dog. Okay, yes. Uh-huh. Yep. That was the other thing. They said he wasn't feeding the dog too as well. But it was something they said. And then Michael had said then they retaliated on him and they had shot up his house.
what?
Yeah, you remember that? Because he had did a video and he showed the bullets on his
He
house and
sure
people
did.
she showed the bullets on his house. I remember that. I remember all of that. Mm-hmm.
But listen here, listen. I now let's take it back because we got to think Miss Michelle Stovall, honey. If
Mm-mm.
she would get up in a dress and she would put on a wig, honey, she'll pull a scheme, honey. I think that those bullet holes was there before, honey.
Oh,
All
they
the
were.
situation, honey. She
Mhm.
just needed her old coin so she could go down there to the crack house so she can get her crack rock to put it in her pipe and get high. Okay,
Hey,
I'm
Toya,
mute.
girl, where you been?
Yeah, Latoya, I was talking about you today. Oh, Sin City asked me about you, what you been doing. Hey, girl, but no, you are absolutely right. But then he had all them girls. I'm gonna tell you something. I don't care what you say about Michael or Michelle or whoever. He had them women wrapped around his
They love
finger.
them.
They gave him some money after the police came, and then after he showed them bullet holes, they was like, "Oh, Michael,
Hey,
why would they
Kelly.
call you?" They loaded him up with some change. Okay, he stayed high after
Mm.
that for weeks.
Baby Michael was over there. Ha!
Oh yeah,
Oh,
but he
how
would
he
be
forgot to
funny.
feed the dog, chill.
But I'm gonna tell you what, though, whatever he was or was not, he was good entertainment. Okay.
Yes, he
He
was.
was. Yep.
He's a piece of shit, but he's good. He's funny
And
as
they
hell.
Mm-hmm.
silenced him. I love when he get drunk and come up on there,
Yeah,
you
good,
know?
good.
People love the shit show. I'm telling.
Yeah, because he had cussed me out about good 2 times. Okay.
He cussed my ass out behind my back. It's all good.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. He got me, but I said I just let him go. I was like, all right, well, it's time for me to get ready to go. I'm like,
Mm.
I'm
Mm.
not getting
Mm.
ready to go back and forth with no ninjas. Okay.
Now let me just tell y'all this. I need
Mm.
y'all to do y'all protection because
Uh-uh.
Sherelle is she's friends with Nosy Ho, that's a known witch. She had took my channel the first time and they
Mm.
did some stuff against me, but girl, it didn't work. We still here. But I'm just gonna tell y'all to up y'all protections
Hmm.
because they just
I know they're
yeah.
gonna be hating. She already
Oh,
said
my
she.
protection is already
Yeah,
what you deal, okay? On the regular, my meditation, my mindfulness, can't nobody get it. It is no, mm-mm.
That
It's
part.
a force field over here. All right.
exactly.
That's right. God got me. He don't play about me.
Yeah, mine
Mm-mm.
too. He do not, and I'm telling you, he don't play about me. And it be surprising me when I be seeing people get their retribution. So what they don't want to do is to come for me. All right. And
Period.
we just talking about the spiritual world now. Don't let me get into the
Yes.
reality. All righty. Because you don't know, because I'm gonna tell you
Mhm.
something. You don't be going knocking on people's door and you don't know what's behind there. Because you don't know how people connected or who people know. Okay.
Exactly.
So you
They
need to
daggone
tread
sure
lightly
don't want
when
to
you
mess
mess
with
with
me.
people. You need to tread lightly when you mess with people. And I'm speaking my opinion, and this is my truth. Anybody don't like it, they don't like it. Okay, and I try to be fair and equitable in everything I do. So anybody gonna like what I say, they can kiss my big black booty. Okay, and there's a lot of it back there, so they need to get
Yes,
started.
honey.
Okay, because it's gonna be a while.
All right, Miss Wagon.
Yeah, because I got one. Okay, a big
Okay.
one.
Bag
Okay.
that wagon.
Hmm.
Don't nobody
Oh
play about me.
It's
yes. Don't nobody. God don't play about me.
That's
mm-hmm.
You
right.
could just look, and people forget when you dibble and dabble in that spiritual world, that shit come back on you.
Yes, ma'am.
Remember
10
that
times.
the energy you put out, that you gonna get it back 10 times worse at the end of the day.
Tenfold.
But what
Tenfold.
I'm not gonna do is move out of motherfucking fear. Y'all don't fucking scare me.
Yeah.
The fucking empty threats
That
and
part.
shit.
You better go get yourself a new polyester wig and cock it to the side because you ain't messing with me.
Yes, Handy
Exactly.
B, I do have that thing thinking. But no, yeah, I'm not getting ready to be worried about all of that stuff and everything. I stay protected and everything. And then I'm gonna tell you something else what protects me. I do right. And
That's right.
I
I'm a
do
good
right.
person.
That's right.
And then not only that, I do right and I'm always fair and equitable. So if I see a situation for what it is, I'm gonna say it for what it is on both sides, okay? And that's all it is. Now, if people can't take an honest commentary, then I don't know what the fuck to say. Okay?
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
Period.
it's like get off the internet because she's saying, "Oh, naughty! If you go live about me and talk about me, like, girl, if you put you're a public figure, so the judge is gonna laugh in your face. I'm
Mm-hmm.
giving commentary on a public figure. This is what I do. This is how we make our money. This is how we get our views. She does it all the time.
Mm.
She had a known liar on her channel, Jaguar Wright. Oh, Jaguar Wright was everything good since sliced bread, and now Jaguar Wright is a liar. If you gonna take me to court, then go ahead, Jaguar Wright, come on to court with us. Cause she
Period.
need me to take you to court with us too. Cause
Exactly.
Jaguar Wright sat up there and lied
Mm-hmm.
on her platform, and she's done more damage than anybody. Let's talk. Let's talk about it.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Eh,
Yeah.
she's done way more damage. Yo,
Mm-hmm.
she put SA allegations on people. But she's a YouTube panel whore. She's a slut on these YouTube streets, and people have used her to bring their channels up. That's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
She's a
But
scavenger.
listen, at the end of the day, do we get the right just because our family members are going through something? Do we get the right to come on here and just bash people and go at them and attack them? That's what it feels like she's doing. It feels like they attacking AT2. Y'all were cool with him behind the scenes and things like that. As soon as the not come over there, it's all a big problem.
Josh, I'm glad you said that though, because I'm gonna tell you something. The job that I have now, I got it one day, and the next day they said that's it, the end of the line for my mama. I still had to take my test. I still had to work this job and handle my mama. Okay, and let me tell you
Mm-hmm.
something. I didn't make nobody pay for the hell that I was going through. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
I had to bring to it the grace that God had given me because I figured that if I gave them the grace, God would continue to give me the grace to be able to handle it. All right.
That's right.
So it ain't nobody else's fault what I was going through.
Exactly. Don't project that onto the internet. If we
Yeah,
life is life for every fucking body. I
everybody. You know what I mean? And that
Everybody.
was
And
some of
it's
the
going
hardest shit I've ever had to do. Okay.
this whole world about to be topsy turvy. So I
You
think
ain't
this
never
right
lied.
now, I think them and their little peeny Annie um surface level crap
Mm-hmm.
is not even a tenth of what we all should be looking at. We need to be keeping our eyes open and peeled because let me tell you this, the revolution is coming. You better be
absolutely.
ready. You better be ready, not with this little penny ante YouTube BS. You better be ready because the revolution will not be televised. You know this. It
Listen
will
here, they
not be
trying to strip
televised.
everything
You
away
better
from
get
us.
yourself together
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They
because
trying to
it's
strip everything
coming.
away from us. They trying to take the education away from our kids. And
Yep.
this was the
Hmm.
thing that's they're gonna say, oh, trans is trying to replace the biological women. Listen, ladies, I'm trans. That is not the case. Listen here, united we stand, divided we fall. They're gonna find any
Hmm.
way to pit us against each other. I'm
Right.
trying to tell
Mm-hmm.
y'all. Let's not fall for the propaganda and the bullshit. We are stronger
Hmm.
together and let's work together. You
I've
know,
never
Yeah,
been
they
like that though,
yeah,
for
they
we
want us to
black.
people.
be
Because the
yeah,
thing
they
about
want
it is,
us
go ahead.
yep. They want
We
us to
black at
be
the end of the
in all of
day.
this. That's
We,
right. They
you
want
know,
us consumed with all of this so they can steal our money right from underneath our butts.
But wait,
Come
that's
on,
what I'm going to
y'all.
say though. But this is what I'm going to say. It's never been for me about who you are, what you got, or whatever. Okay, because
Hmm.
all of us are the main thing is that we all belong to the human race. It's that
That's
they
right.
want us to make it feel they want to pit us against each other. But it's not about
Hmm.
what color you are, what gender you are, what sexual proclivity you have. It's all about
Hmm.
rich and poor, and it's always been that way. But the subterfuge is that we fighting each other because it's color, it's race, it's
Hmm.
gender, it's sexual but it's all about them fleecing us, okay?
Right.
It's the big money grab for them.
Right. And
Yes.
then
And they
people
want to
don't
keep us
listen
fighting
when I
so that
say
we don't see how bad they getting ready to do us.
they do. They
Hmm.
already look. You can see it. They dismantling the gangs. Cardi gang. They just did a big raid on them. Locked them up
Hmm.
with a Rico. Okay, Big U over on the West Coast. You see, they took
Hmm.
him
and
down.
then Yellow Beezy, he just got locked up too for Mo3, right?
Exactly.
Uh-huh.
You
But
see what
this is what I want to
God?
say though. But this is one thing I do want to say though. Okay, because they're doing the segregation and they're doing all
Hmm.
the rest of that stuff too. But this is what I do want to say. I don't want no because when they said in the beginning, and I really kind of questioned it at first, but I went along with it when they said, "Well, black folks, we're not gonna get in, and we're gonna sit this one out." Okay, and
Hmm.
the more and more I look at it, it makes sense for more reasons than one. Because if we didn't sit it out, first of all, they would be, oh, that's just them Kamala people. Oh, that's just the blue people or whatever. It's their
Hmm.
own people out here protesting. They can't deny them. The other thing is
Hmm.
that they want to race bait us. Okay.
Right.
And
Hmm.
Trump already said he only need one good bloody day because he want to institute martial law. So
That's
don't
right.
do not let them race bait us. We've been through hard times before. We know how to get through all this stuff.
We know how to get
Sure
through
enough.
this.
And we don't even know if it's going to be a whole 4 years. But whatever we do, people, do not let them race bait us. Sit back. And what we need to do is take that energy and stuff and move it into our communities and build them up, save our money,
Hmm.
and make sure that we good. Put it in black banks if you want to, all the rest of that. However you want to do it, but figure out how you're going to make your home good. And then once you get your home straight, then let it go out to the community.
Correct.
And
Hmm.
stop
Correct.
And
taking out
black
our
people.
people.
Yeah, black
Oh,
people,
let's
stop
go ahead and
buying
give a
dusty,
shout out.
musky cars,
I'm
please.
sorry, sister. Let's give a shout out to Latoya W. She sent
Hey,
$20. She says, "Love you, sis,
Okay.
forever." We
Oh,
want to thank
yes.
you for the
Thank you,
cash app,
Latoya.
the super sticker, and all of the things. And we need more
Mhm.
support. We are over here. Naughty Love is holding a panel, and we're all
Hmm.
engaging. If y'all are feeling it, please make sure y'all support this lady. She is trying. We
She
got
a real
enemies
one.
out here that's trying to come up
Mhm.
against her because she's a powerful black woman, beautiful and
Mhm.
standing in her truth, and they can't take it. Okay, so let's show
Mhm.
her some
Comment and
support.
subscribe.
Thanks, Brandon.
exactly. Thumbs up this video. Share this
Oh,
live.
Denat is enjoying the chat. Hello, Denat.
Hello,
Because apparently they
Denard.
thought that she was by herself, but she got some sisters that's standing with her. We gonna stand with her until the end. Let's go.
That's right. That's right.
Period. Oh, I can say what I want. I'm not controlled. I
I
But
can't.
know
yeah,
that's
so
right.
I can't be controlled, child. Because I don't
but
need y'all for nothing. And I'm not talking about my naughty crew. I'm talking about that person over there threatening me
Hmm.
in my channel. That's what. Let's be clear.
but
I
back
can
to
say
that
what I
doggone thing.
want.
I'm not gonna let anybody derail us on it for what we're talking about. So back to the thing though, you're absolutely right. We can't let that. I think that was you, Corey, that was saying that we gotta. There's so much going on out here, and we need to really pay attention
Hmm.
to that.
That's right. And black people, get rid of dusky musky cars. Why y'all driving these cars? I
Oh,
don't even know
that's
why
what
y'all
you
bought.
said
I don't
that.
even know why y'all bought them in the first place.
Yeah.
I
Oh
ain't
my
say it
God.
wasn't me tonight. I ain't say it was you. Anyway, but what do you mean dusty rusty cars? What kind of cars you talking about?
I'm talking about dusky musky. You know, Elon Musky.
Oh, child,
Dusky musky. Don't I don't even know why y'all even bought them cars in the first place.
they
Get rid of them
ugly.
cars. Get rid of them.
Hmm.
Hold on, let me just say something right quick.
Yeah, because this is getting
Them
ready.
not.
Yeah.
We gonna need you to go ahead and get back over there with your friends.
Mm-hmm.
We're not playing that. We're not playing that. And I'm
We
gonna tell you like this. I read your ass down to where you had TJ private that live and you threatened her if she would open up that live that you would strike her video. I've read you. You are not welcome in a space if you're gonna be disrespectful. If you want to get up on this panel, we need a cash out, we need a super chick, super sticker, or something. But we're not letting no men up here
Mhm.
that's on the opposing team. You've got to pay what you weigh. Okay,
Mm-hmm.
let's
Well,
go.
and I just want to piggyback on that, though. Hold on. I just want to piggyback on that. First
Mhm.
of all, if you've been watching this show, because I imagine that you were, you should have known that it was never said that she was threatened. Everybody know what it is. You've seen Sherelle's video. You were there too. You saw when she talked about the suit. And that's all it was, okay? So let's
Mhm.
not make something out of nothing. We're not going to ready to be
And we not
playing in the public
explaining
inside and out
ourselves
there.
to you. We
And
not
that's right.
explaining nothing to you. Do the replay. Red ball it back.
Well, he
That's
Watch
already
the
saw
right.
it.
live
That's what I'm
back.
saying. He
My
already
mother.
saw it. So ain't no sense in even going back and forth. You already saw it. You know. You just trying to parlay it into something that it
We
ain't.
said what we said.
Standing on business. Welcome
That's
to the
right.
Naughty
10
Love
toes
Movement,
deep.
baby.
Now I want to talk back about Elon because I want
Yeah.
to tell you this funny story about Elon. So my sister gonna call me. She says, "Well, I just want to call and check on you. How you doing in Trump's America?" Now I was like, "Oh," I said, I'm concerned about the Medicare, because I sell insurance." Da 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 da. I said, "How you doing?" "Well, I'm going to go protest at the Tesla dealership." She said, "'Cause I hate that fucker. I hate that fucker." I said, "Oh, do you?" I said, "You must really hate him. You didn't ready to go protest." "Yes, I am. And I'm going to tell you something else I do." I said, "What do you do?" "Every time I see a Tesla, I put my FU finger up and I look at him and I say, 'Fuck you.'" I said, "Girl, you is a crazy MF, okay?" I said, "What is going on with you?" "I hate him that much. I just hate him." So then I called her and asked her, did she go the next week? Did she go to the did she go to the protest? She said, "I know, guys. Somebody had tore up one of the Tesla dealership, and Donald Trump had came on and said he can make everybody a domestic terrorist to go to the things and tear them up."
Mhm.
She said her daughter was like, "Mom, please." She says, "I need my mother. Don't do that." So she didn't do it. But
I'm
people
looking
are
to
really
clear people
tired of
do
him.
that.
Mm-hmm.
What we need to do is we need to hit him, keep continuing to
Hmm.
hit Dusky
Hmm.
Musky in his pockets. That is the
Hmm.
only language that he understands is that money.
Hmm.
And
Period.
guess what? We're doing a good job because Target has taken a hit. Us, we need to stop. We need to continue to not shop there, and we need to
Hmm.
shop black. Saying sharpen our communities and things like that.
Hmm.
So we spend the most money, and we need to let these people know we're not playing.
That's
Yes,
right.
we are our ancestors. Some people, oh, I ain't my ancestors. Yes, I am. 10 times, 100 times
Hmm.
better. Okay, listen here.
Hmm.
Mhm.
If we can
You know, we
somebody
talk
was
about real things over here.
hmm
Hmm.
We don't need clickbait over here.
I
right.
don't need no clickbait. Uh,
You
uh,
so
And
funny.
she not by herself. And I'ma
speak
say it
for
again. She
yourself.
not by herself. If y'all thought that she was out here by herself and she didn't
Uh-huh.
have no support, I
Hmm.
don't care what it is, what differences we had in the past. We gonna be right here for this sister because she needs some
Hmm.
assistance.
That's right.
You like it or
Exactly.
That's
not, we
right.
here.
Exactly.
Love you, Latoya. You are absolutely right. We was there because that's what we do. We stay in each other's corners.
That's right. Because we
Exactly.
thicker than a snicker.
Snickers,
Yeah, literally
please.
and figuratively. I'm stickers in the Snickers.
Uh-huh. And all this weight, when we strike, baby, we gonna strike you. Okay?
Hmm.
Exactly. Like,
Uh-huh.
soon as the kitchen get high, I'm gonna see you. Let me see you. I'm gonna take your channel.
Uh-huh.
Well, listen here, Naughty Love. Listen here, at the end of the day, baby, I will be going live every day. I got a person with 500,000 plus subscribers that's coming for me. How many subscribers did you got? No shade, baby, but you got 3,000 and, but you got somebody 500,000 coming for you, baby. You're it.
You
You
know
got the
it.
eye of the
You have
T.
arrived.
Okay, you have arrived, honey. Bloop.
Yeah.
I had a
Okay.
nerve.
You're a celebrity.
Don't hate to play and hate the game, baby.
You know
Girl,
what?
it's
You so
time for you.
funny.
Girl, listen here. I would be going live any chance that you can get this week. Go live, go live, go live, go live, go live.
Go live. I'm always
Hmm.
live anyway. I built my platform naturally on my
Period.
own by myself.
Show did. Brick by brick.
Mhm.
Brick
Brick by
by
brick.
brick.
I was there
Anything
when
that's
she
worth
laid the
having,
first brick.
Yep.
I got in the mud, baby. I built it on my
Mhm.
own by myself. Okay. I'm a one woman show
Mhm.
over here while working full time and taking care of my family. I am here and I ain't going nowhere.
That's right.
Mhm.
I
And
ain't
that's how we
going
have to do
nowhere.
it. But guess what? We have to do it, build it by ourselves because people they feel a certain type of way. They see our potential and they don't want us to outshine them. But God said, slow and steady wins the race. It's okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
Go
Slow
ahead.
and
That's
But
right,
guess
win
Miss
what?
the
She
Shorty.
race.
got
That's right.
500,000 subscribers and not happy. She's dead. Listen, when we get 500,000 subscribers, we going to be out here feeding the people. we going to be doing the
Mhm.
most. We're not going to be out here dabbling into this bullshit.
Once I get
No.
500,000 subscribers, it's going to become a travel vlog. Okay, we going around the world, Naughty Crew.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah.
I
You
heard
made it, sis.
That's right.
Congratulations.
about
You made it, girl.
exactly. So
Well, I
obviously,
like a little bit of both. I want a little bit of both. Helping the people and what you do. You know what I mean?
That's right.
absolutely.
That's right. That's right.
Latoya, mama is good. Mama is good, baby. Mama is definitely good. But we're not talking about mama right now. We trying to focus on these heifers out here trying to drag our sister. And we need everybody to know that we need to be there's intruders, they are in the bushes. And honey, we need to be
Hmm.
on guard. We need standby. And that's what we need to be doing. Okay.
United we stand, Naughty Crew.
Divided we fall.
Oh,
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
Well, people don't understand this too. Oh, wait, let me put my seatbelt on. Like, what is that beeping? And I'm like, oh shit, it's my seatbelt. But one thing about it is that there's strength in numbers, okay? There's always been strength in numbers. And when you got strength in numbers, that means that you got unity. And when you got unity,
Mhm.
you are a worthy opponent for any foe. Period.
period.
That part.
Point blank. In the end.
Well, listen here, ladies. Y'all done got me all turned up, and now, child, I am tired and sleepy.
Okay, then.
Queen Tulsa, shout out your channel.
All
Listen,
right.
you guys can follow me at the Queen Tulsa Show here on YouTube. I actually shared your channel this live with
Oh,
my
good.
audience on my
Thank you.
community
Sure.
wall. And listen here, y'all. Let's share each other out. We share the same supporters. Let's
Mhm.
collaborate. Let's come together.
Yeah.
United we stand, divided we fall. It's plenty
Exactly.
out here for us. It doesn't take anything away from us from loving on each other or
Mhm.
giving our sisters some praise and acknowledgement. We don't need to be
Hmm.
jealous. God didn't want us to do that. He want us to love on each other.
Oh, I
That's
We're
ain't never
right.
yelling. I don't
neighbors.
never do that. I find, and
Yeah.
then to tell you something, I find beauty in everything. Okay,
That's
Yeah.
right.
because God said everything He made, He said He made it, and He said He did good. Okay, and He ain't never lied. All right,
And God don't make no mistakes.
right, and
That's
then that's the
right.
same thing with us too. And I'm gonna tell you, because when it come down to me, and people don't like me. That's fine, because God made me once. I don't need a motherfucker to make me over. Okay,
Mhm.
Amen. And you
Period.
know what? Everybody, I'm not everybody's cup of tea, but I'm damn sure somebody's motherfucking tequila. Hello?
All righty.
Hello,
Yay!
somebody.
Oh,
Top shelf,
I do the
bitches.
top
We top shelf.
shelf
We gonna
too.
get you there. But no, ladies, it was a great fellowship, and
It
we can.
was.
I look forward to doing this again. Y'all have a
Absolutely.
great day on
You
purpose. Have a
too.
great year on purpose, and continue to keep showing up, naughty. I
That's
don't care
right.
what
That's
these
right.
motherfuckers say. You
Uh-huh.
come up here
Happy
and you
birthday
do
to
your
haters.
thing.
Make it
I don't care if
mine.
it's two people up in here.
Hmm.
You still do your thing. It don't
That's
matter.
right.
It gets
Yeah.
greater later. You keep
All right.
showing up.
Thank you so
Love you,
much,
ladies.
Coca.
All
Love
right.
you
I
Love
love you
you
too.
guys. I
too.
gotta fix Mama her lunch. I love y'all.
Yeah.
Thank
Okay.
Okay,
you.
see ya.
Bye
Later.
bye.
See
Bye
you later.
bye.
Bye, y'all.
Bye bye.
Kim, we
Okay, it's
we
done.
are we
It's
are
done. Love here. That was a really good show.
absolutely, and I appreciate all the support in my naughty crew showing up for me as
Pretty good.
always.
Wasn't it?
Thank you for the likes, the
Oh
the
yeah.
views.
You know that we are gonna come through for you. Thank you, babe.
Absolutely. Thank you, thank you, thank you.
Yeah, it was a good show, and I like that. And then you could tell that it was good because the ops came in.
Mm,
Thank you, babe. Yeah,
mm,
the ops came in.
mm,
Okay,
mm.
can I get past you while you flirting? Yeah, I'm sorry. Um, yeah, so yeah, but you could tell that it was because the ops came in, but that's okay. You know what I mean?
Fine. I embrace my haters.
Take care, honey. Okay, you too. Always look at that. It means the right thing. You know what? Now see, now you could tell I got a big booty because you could. This man just told me about. Look at you getting in there. Red beans and rice didn't miss you. Did you hear him say that? He didn't want to get in his truck and talk outside praying to me, put his hands like prayer. Lord Jesus, having a big booty is a lie. I'm telling you. I'm telling you the truth. Oh my goodness. But anyway, I digress. This was a good show. I'm glad that Queen Tussle come up because it added a new dimension. We were just talking about Latoya um the other day, so
Oh
it
yeah,
was good.
much love for your situation.
Yes.
You're always in our prayers. We love you, sis.
So I mean, this really was. There's a lot of good signs, But I just say, in wrap up, I'm glad that he gonna let this go, and he need to let that go. Now, if he was to wanna, I'm just gonna say this about playing certain games. If you want to keep the stuff up because you're getting clicks and views, you gotta have the stomach for it. You gotta be
Right,
able to put your chest into it, but you
right.
can't be flip flopping. Well, I'm put it down because I don't want this. If you're gonna do something, you gotta go all in, okay?
You gotta stand on
And then
business.
if you can't deal with it, then don't do that at all. Okay?
Right,
Find your tribe and stay with them. Okay?
right. And I got
You
a
know,
good YouTube family.
you do.
I built, and I'm proud of everybody. I appreciate every last one of you always supporting me. Whether I have 10 people in the chat, 13 people in the chat, whether I get 1,000 views or 1 view. At the end of the day, I'm thinking about the long term.
Mm-hmm.
And this thing here that I built, Naughty Love Movement, it is going to be bigger than YouTube. That is the goal. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Right now, this is just a stepping stone. And one thing about
Uh-huh.
my character, which people know, I am a hard worker. I'm not
Oh,
weak.
for sure.
And I know how to put in my work. And I've built good reports on YouTube, and people respect me in the integrity
Mm-hmm.
of my content. All right. And I'm the biggest, I support everybody. And
Yeah,
can't
and then I'm gonna
feel like
say this too. I'm gonna say this. Oh, this is dang on thing again. I'm gonna say this too. Even though they said that about they see you and all the rest of that stuff, you have to understand for every action there's an equal or subsequent reaction. When you took up for your buddy and everything, then now you became a casualty of their war. That's just all it is. It ain't nothing personal. You just in it, okay? So you know that already anyway. You don't take nothing personal. That's why you were sitting up there cracking up, laughing about it earlier this morning, having your lavender latte. Okay.
okay.
But all I'm just saying is that, don't let that shit get to you. I mean, it's just all in the day's work.
It's all in
You on the
the
YouTube. Yeah, but you're in the YouTube streets. The streets ain't nice, whether they the real streets or the YouTube streets. The streets ain't kind to us, okay? We gotta
Exactly.
be we gotta be kind to ourselves and not let that shit. Sorry, that beeping. And not let that stuff get to us.
Period. 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 I love you, Kim. Thank you for joining Sunday Service, Naughty Crew. I appreciate every last one of y'all pulling up and indulging. I hope you got a good laugh.
Yeah, it was a good one.
I hope you got a good laugh. And y'all got some more of this YouTube history. But I ain't never scared. I ain't never
You
scared.
can't be scared. You can't be scared. We can't be scared of nothing because ain't nothing to fear but fear itself. And then at the end of the day, people got to think, whether we agree or disagree, what everybody feels is real to them. That's your perception. You got to work. People work off of what they perceive. Okay.
Exactly.
And so feelings, how you feel is real. Feelings is real. Okay. So that's how Sherelle feel. That's real. That's how AT2 feel. That's real. So everybody got to vote and act on their own conscience. And that's how it goes.
Period.
Period. And then the end on that stuff. And who? Oh, Latoya, you ain't right.
Unstable creatures, in the words of
Grown woman
Gracie.
said she gonna ride with you till the wheels fall off. Okay.
Period. And that's
Let-
what I got, genuine supporters. You know what I mean? I don't have
Uh-huh.
to have bots and all this other crap.
And I
I got
like what Latoya said. Latoya said too. Where the little dog at by herself? Where's it on her at? Latoya said, and you ain't got to address the mother. Since he letting it go, you can let it go too. Now you ain't got to address them no more because they ain't gonna do nothing.
that's it. That's
Yes.
it. That's where I stand. That's
Uh,
where I stand. So if you want to keep the back and forth and keep going, y'all gonna be arguing by yourself because I don't care. I'm getting back to trending topics. It's more fun.
right. And that's right. And you ain't really got no dog in that race, no way. You know
I
what I
really
mean?
don't. I really don't.
Yeah, so if you want to be defending something and everything, defend something that really means something to you. And then anything, we're going to start looking at how we can make our other revenue come up in this piece.
That period. Period.
That's
Because I've been
it.
working on things behind the scenes. People don't know. I just don't talk about it because ain't nobody business. You'll see it when I come.
I
Okay.
know.
When I come, you can't be sharing everything out on these YouTube streets because people will try to twist it and weaponize it and throw it in your face later.
Oh, they surely will. They surely will. They will try to throw it in your face and everything. Ain't nobody got time for all that. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
Because
Exactly.
at the end of the day, in the beginning of every day, we wake up with one thing, and that's us. So it's all about what makes us happy on any given day.
And you know
Okay.
what, Kim? I could look myself in the mirror and be proud of myself on a daily basis.
And that's
Okay.
what, like Michael Jackson said, you got to look at the man in the mirror, the woman in the mirror. Okay.
In the mirror, and I'm a woman that stands in her worth and her truth, and I have integrity, I have respect, I grew up with morals, I have a family
Yeah.
behind me. Like I'm not one of these people that's out here just lonely, don't have nothing to do and stuff like that. I see great things on the horizon for myself. All right, you
Well,
got
let me tell you something too. And then I just want to say this. And people might think that I'm neutral, but I ain't neutral. I'm just objective. I try to be objective. But let me tell you what I do on a day-to-day basis. Okay. I see a lot of people that got issues. I came on Friday. I had an event. I mean, not event, a visit. This man got blew up in a diesel fire, no legs, he told me he took off his left testicle. I mean, he wanted to tell me everything that happened to him. He got bacterial infections. My nerves got bad after he said all that, though. But anyway, I came in there, it was an open jar, urine in there, he had a flesh-eating disease. I got other things to worry about on a regular basis, okay? And that's whether or not I'm going to be able to get out of all these places unscathed. But no matter what, I take God with me wherever I go, and I try to do the best to help my people to get what they need to have, okay? I'm out here feeding the homeless and all the rest of that stuff in these food pantries because that's what matters. And they're getting ready to cut all these people off on Medicaid and stuff. I'm not worried about all this bull stuff. I'm worried about how my people gonna be. Okay, me and you, we can talk. You can talk about you bought yourself a brand new BMW. You're absolutely right. I got myself a new little thing. We're doing well, but there's so many of us that aren't. I met a lady that she got $500 for Social Security. Okay, 185 of that money she got to pay for Part B for her insurance. How you gonna live on $300 $1,500 a month. There's people out here for real with real issues. That's what I try to concentrate on. So all this other stuff be sounding insignificant. So if I be sounding like I don't care about all that and they need to lead them people along, that's exactly what I mean. Take your energies and put it to something that's going to edify you. And that's why I got favored. I know that I'm protected because God got me out here doing his work. So he ain't going to let no harm come to me. Okay.
Exactly.
All that other BS that these people got going on, they can miss me with it. Miss me.
Oh,
And if
Latoya,
they
happy
come,
birthday. Latoya, it's her birthday. Happy
happy
birthday.
birthday.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to ya. I can't sing.
Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday to ya. Happy
Happy
birthday.
birthday. Happy birthday. Yes, happy birthday.
To ya. So anyway, I'm gonna get off my soapbox, but I'm just trying to draw a contrast and a comparison of where we at and where we could be. Okay, that's all I'm saying.
And so it's up from here, chill.
It's
It's up
up and
from
up.
here.
Kim,
uh,
why everybody like telling you all their business? I don't know, but I get it all the time. Even
Me
when I was in
too,
the car
chill.
business.
People
Even
just
when I was in
random strangers be coming up to me, like just telling all they business, like, ooh, TMI, I ain't need to know that. But you know what I do? I don't participate in spreading people business. Like you got to meet people where they at. Sometimes people need to just open up and let it out. Okay. But it's not my job to weaponize this. Hey, feminine girl, what's going on?
Hey, girl.
What's going on? What's going
I
on?
know. I'm sorry, I was talking to my neighbor.
All my peoples is in the building. Welcome to Naughty Love Sunday service.
Uh-huh. So he got one, yes, Durag, he got one nut. And I swear he was getting ready. He showed me his arm and then he was reaching in for his pants. No, no. I said, I get it, honey. You ain't got to, I
Oh,
understand.
he tried to show you?
Yeah, girl, you trying to show me everything. And then when I was getting up and everything, he gonna tell me, he said, what's wrong with you? He said, why are you walking like this now? And I'm gonna tell you something. He was a different persuasion. He was a Caucasian persuasion, right?
Oh.
And he said, your leg hurt. I said, yeah, my knees be bothering me. He said, well, I'm gonna tell you one thing. He said, I could tell when you was younger, you was built like a brick shit house. I was like, oh, let me get my stuff. It's time for me to go now. I said, now wait a minute.
You was
I
the
am not.
best since sliced bread for him. He got one night. He probably ain't getting no cooter.
And his wife died three years ago. So and not only that, now he probably ain't getting no cooter. But the other thing is that he might be thinking that he gonna have somebody to take care of his paraplegic booty. Okay, I ain't trying to do that. All right. I ain't trying to do that. So that's the other thing that you got to be careful with. But all I'm saying is that you helped your friend, which was good. You stood there with her. Okay.
Exactly. Hands down. I'm a loyal person. But I'm also honest. And like we can't be friends if we can't be honest with each other. I don't believe in love bombing, delusional friendships and shit. I build like genuine relationships with people and take my time to get to know people or whatever. But yeah, like that bully stuff y'all doing is corny. It's corny. Yes, thank you, Latoya, for gifting 5 memberships. I appreciate you all. Please say thank you to Latoya. I mean, she is gifting memberships on her birthday.
That is beautiful. Now, when you give memberships, how does that work?
It goes to like the first people that make comments after that, I believe. So if y'all
Okay.
member, yeah, because I got to start doing member lives for y'all.
Yeah, get personal content.
Yeah, like my personal content.
Oh
Corey
yeah,
said,
that's good.
yeah, like my personal content where we could just kind of catch up behind the scenes and things
Mm-hmm.
like that. And I could kind of let some of y'all know what's going on, like how we trying to grow the channel, what direction I'm going in, and things like that. It's just a matter of me finding a good time slot. I think I'm gonna start using Sunday mornings,
Uh-huh.
when we go get our latte together.
Yeah.
To let that kind of be like the members live. I'm gonna start with once a week and then we'll go from there, or maybe twice a month. I'll do that
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
for my members and stuff like that, and I'll show you exclusive content for like when I go to different places because I be all over the damn place. Okay, I'm always doing something. But like festival season is starting here in New Jersey, so a lot of artists come into town, and I get a lot of free concerts. So I like to share that type of stuff with my naughty crew.
Mm-hmm. I
So
don't blame you. You know, that would be really nice. I think that's nice.
yeah, and I'm thinking about connecting with Mayor Baraka. Seriously, and reaching out to him. That's another way I want to grow the channel because he'll put me in touch with what people are like. Because Newark has like, even though he's done a great job revamping Newark, there's still like a high homeless population in Newark. You know what I'm saying? So I want to reach out to him to figure out how I could give back to the community. Both of my parents are Newark born and bred. You know,
Yeah.
my mom was valedictorian of Westside High School in Newark or whatever. So yeah, like that's my way of giving back to, for my parents.
Yeah, that's for sure. That's for sure. And then I'm just going to tell you, for me, I've done my own, well, my job allows me to be able to give back and to use the monies that I have to sponsor certain things and all the rest of that stuff and to give back in the community and do certain things. But one thing for sure is that I know that we did a lot of stuff and we covered in the election, right?
Right.
So when we were talking about that, I think now that we know what's going, we need to figure out where we could do to help those that are going to be most affected. Okay.
Right. Right. And that's why I like to use my platform to try to
Yeah.
educate my people, let them know what's going on. We do have a lot of, like, I was cutting up this weekend. You know what I mean? Y'all got a little of my serious side, but I do pay attention to the politics and things like that because those things affect my lifestyle, the Medicare program and stuff like that. I have to watch those things for my mom, my elderly mom. You know
Hmm.
what I'm saying?
Yeah.
To make sure her health care stays intact and so that I could give her the best care that she deserves. I mean, the woman
Hmm.
in this world, okay? And that was not a mistake. Okay.
No, it wasn't a mistake at all.
And I just want to do what I can to help other people out there because there's a ton of caregivers out there and sometimes they just don't know um how many programs and things like that are out there for them to access for help and things like that. That's what me and Corey Bond, Kim, she deals with the Medicare and stuff like that. She has helped me in the past with my mom's insurance and gave me leads so that I could garner funds on her behalf, being that my stepdad was a double Purple Heart veteran. Hoorah,
Hmm.
Marine, okay?
Yeah, and that's on there. And then if those people are a little slow, you can do that on your own too. Because one thing about it is that they messing with the veteran stuff too now. So
Exactly.
and that's a shame because they fought so hard. So I'm just saying that and then when we talk, these are the YouTube streets, this is the cyber streets here, right? But we
Mm,
talk about in the real world, there's a lot of shit going on that we need to be attended to, and
right.
for and don't let us get distracted from the real thing. And I think that should be all of us. And even the other folks that's on there, and yes, be more caregivers do rock. But the other thing is that I think a lot of us should be, worried about what's at home and what's on the home front first. Let's secure that before we go out here and be doing all this nonsense all the doggone time. And to AT2 again, don't look back. Keep going forward. Don't look back. And do what you got to do for you. Okay. And that's it.
Exactly.
And don't let people be pulling you. Oh, yes, there is about the student loan crisis. I seen that child. And I've been
Mhm.
trying to call about my student loans. Lord Jesus.
Child. It's going down. Like people, they need to prepare for the reckoning.
Yes, I tell you.
Y'all
It's
already know Donald Trump is going to tear shit up. That's what he do.
mm-hmm.
But this is who y'all wanted to be president. So we gonna roll. We gonna roll with it. Only thing we can do is gear up, prepare ourselves, make sure you saving your money, and make sure you in the best position to deal with whatever comes.
Yes, and I'm gonna tell you all too, because they're getting ready. Because I don't know. Now I said that. I don't know if Canada messes with you all if you do your utilities and nothing else, but they're putting tariffs on our utilities. They said they're gonna cut off our utilities, but now they're putting tariffs on them. So I don't know how that's going to. It's gonna make our utilities. We're gonna be spending a lot more money in this world
Exactly.
now.
Exactly. Now, look, now's the time to be frugal, you guys. I know I got me a good savings plan going because I ain't beat. Like, you won't catch me broke.
Yeah, and I need to work on getting
You
mine.
won't catch me broke. I'll be ready for whatever.
Yeah, I need to work on getting mine and everything too. And then, since they're not paying attention to us as regular workers and taxpayers, if you got any kind of way that you can get, because what he is caring about is people who got businesses. If there's any way that you can create yourself a business, make it a corporation, you can pay yourself and write everything off in your homes and stuff like that. Do that and get them tax cuts, okay?
Right.
That's what I'm getting ready to try to work on.
Yep. So that's why I registered my business. I made sure it's LLC, and last but not least, my shit is trademarked.
Yeah, and next I was reading something about LLCs too. They're saying something that need to have some kind of document to make sure that you have that. I forgot what it is, and they said to make sure that it's legal. I forgot. I saved it. I'm gonna find it, and then I'm gonna send it to you. But yeah, so maybe that's some things that we could talk about every so often. And say the tip of the day is this, that, and the other. Some
I
people
want to
aren't
get
gonna.
back to me, Juice, and you and Couture Bay, our panels.
Yeah,
I want to get back to our panels because
yeah, that'll be good.
exactly. But we like to mix it up over here, Naughty Crew. I don't stick to one main thing. When you do that, you tend to isolate yourself, and you just got to stick with. I can't stand channels like that where they just talk about the same thing over and over and
Well,
over.
yeah, well, it's easy to fall down the rabbit hole. That's all I'm saying is just don't go down the rabbit hole.
Exactly. I like to give you a good mix, like a fruit salad of content. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
We deal with the apples, the oranges, the grapes, the strawberries, everything. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
But there's a lot of information out there. It's all in how you share it or whatever. And I try to surround myself with people that are smart, intelligent. You know what I mean? People
Right.
that are gonna feed my soul in a healthy way, not all this toxic shit. But Cheryl and Perry, I wish y'all the freaking best. It was fun.
Yes, and then into V, I don't know what's going on with V or whatever, but she is a beautiful lady, and I just, she has every time she's coming, she's always been fair and objective. Okay, so I haven't, I wish her the best. I'm praying for her well-being, and that's it.
That's it. That's it. All right. So, Kim, you have a beautiful, blessed day. I'm gonna go ahead and close the show here because your girl hungry now.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
It's time to go eat. I might find me a little brunch or something to go to. Okay.
Yeah, I just had mine. I made myself some fried apples, some bacon, some hash browns, and a biscuit, and it was good. Okay.
I need me a bottomless mimosa spot right now.
You know what I can have with you. All righty. Everybody, I had fun on the show today, and everybody have a blessed day.
Yes, you too.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye. Yes, I hope you all have a blessed day. Them fried apples sounded good. Kim, send me some, girl. I love Kim. She's always giving me good advice and things like that. And she's always very supportive of me. So I love that. And I love you all. I appreciate y'all joining me for sure. And I don't take none of this too serious. Hold on, Kim. I'm coming. I don't take none of this too serious, but I'm gonna garner my clicks and my views off of it. To all my haters.
And I wanna say thank you in case I don't thank you enough.
I embrace my haters. Yes, I do. I love you all. So, and Naughty Crew, as you move through your day, make sure you
Ever in life, I stand on business. You drop me somewhere, I stand on business.
make sure you stand on business, 10 toes down, and don't be a Karen out here threatening to sue people and stuff like that. But if you got beef, pull the fuck up.
You don't want no problems, you just talk like you do. Let me show you that you don't want no problems.
Y'all don't want no problems. You just act like you do. But make sure, Naughty Crew, you don't get
You ever been swallowed up? Swallowed up.
don't get swallowed up by all this YouTube beefing nonsense. All bets are off when you want to beef. I love you all, and I hope you all have a beautiful, beautiful, blessed day. Until next time, Naughty Crew, I'm out. Well, yes.